And now, The Insight with your host, Chicago.
Hit the stage. I'm on and keep dancing this away. Everybody, fresh. Hey, why don't you take up a round and take up a scoop and go on over fresh? Take up a round and take up a scoop and go on over fresh. If I really fresh, super cool and fresh. Take up a round and take up a scoop and go on over fresh. Some you super cool and when you super fresh. Anyone will accept you as a
What's going on, my brothers and sisters? Another insight, baby. No doubt. We going in. Letting y'all warm up a bit. That Shabba.
What a woman is free the water. A woman what a man is free the water. You know say take up a round and take up a scoop and go on water fresh. Take up a round and take up a scoop and go on water fresh. The London girls, they're super fresh. All Americans.
Welcome everybody.
Canadian.
Motherfuckers ready to laugh tonight as well.
Take up a round and take up a scoop and go on water fresh. Take up a round and take up a scoop and go on water fresh. Some you super cool and when you super
Welcome everybody. Welcome to The Insight. And of course, we're smoking scrolls tonight. Jesus Christ, look at the size of my blunt tonight. Like, this shit's almost the size of my hand. I got some big fucking hands. Like, yeah, no doubt, everybody. Welcome, bro. How's everybody doing tonight? And of course, we're going to go in on some Mayweather because I ran across something today. Of course, salute to my man, Haplotype Zero, the OG. What's going on, my bro? Piece of MMA champ commentary. Peace to everybody, man, on the check-in. Please make yourself known. We're going to be talking some boxing, and, of course, we're going to be talking all around life and just bugging the fuck out tonight. I'm going to have the open mic, and, of course, I'm going to allow some people on the mic. If you want to crack up and talk jokes, no doubt, I'm letting you guys know if you got children listening on in, this is not a show for children. As you see, it's adult content. The other day, they tried to flag me. All they did was just turn one of my lives that turned into a video. They turned this shit into an adult content. I forgot to write adult content in brackets. So so if you stamp it, they won't fuck with you. If you don't do that, they'll just fucking stamp it on and give you a fucking warning. But peace to everybody, man. Salute to everybody, no doubt. The Box of Jedi's on fucking deck. And we're just gonna talk a lot of shit today. But let me tell you guys exactly why I'm fucking about to go in on fucking Floyd Mayweather, okay? Just a couple of months ago, this motherfucker came out and said some shit about, Manny Pacquiao and the young guys, right? He was saying some shit about, oh, yeah, what's up, Red Glove? Militant, no doubt. What's going on, my brother? He was going around talking about, oh, you young guys need to stop picking on this old man, right? And then, of course, everybody already knew, to a point where we were able to, put two and two together and come up with the answer, right? And just come out and say, well, you need to shut the fuck up because Manny Pacquiao's beating the shit out these young guys. And at the same time, you're just a Vegas sideshow, right? Of course. So now it's just definite proof that, Floyd Mayweather is basically jealous. He's trying to hog up the spotlight by saying that Manny Pacquiao's old. Well, at the same time, let's kick facts here. He's 2 years older than Manny Pacquiao. So the old man here is him. I just don't understand exactly why the fuck he's talking so much shit. And he's still also ready to come in and fight. Because him and Dana White, the UFC pimp himself, came out today and Dana White said that him and Floyd, are in talks. Now, these two are prostituting the sport. Fuck you, Floyd, for allowing this motherfucker to prostitute the sport. What's up, sporting advantage? What's going on, my brother? No doubt. Fuck you for allowing this guy, Mayweather. You allowed Dana White to just, infiltrate. So you're going to give him his taste of bread from the boxing business, right? Because you're not going to go into MMA. I don't give a fuck how many, if you trained a year or a month or even 2 years, you're still not going to fucking survive because MMA is not in your fucking skeletal fucking frame, your muscle memory, none of this Brazilian jiu-jitsu, none of this is in your no. So, of course, they're going to have to come to boxing.
I'm gonna let you know something right now. Everybody who liked the fucking circus sideshow with fucking Conor McGregor, you know what? Fine. But at the same time, UFC fans, you wanting this shit, and boxing fans, you wanting this shit, this is what you get. Now, guess who became a prima donna just like motherfucking Mayweather and doesn't want to come back? Conor McGregor. So the next guy is probably going to be the guy who just lost his father that wrestles fucking bears and shit like that. You know, guy that wears the furry hat, Khabib, right? So after Khabib gets his payday, because it's been in the works. So that's the only guy left for Floyd to fight until somebody else builds himself. But this is what I'm saying. I'm tired of this hybrid boxing. This shit fucking sucks. I'm tired. All these infiltrators. What the fuck can Dana White do in boxing? Okay, maybe he can be a promoter, but does he really know his way around the politics? Even though I don't really give a fuck about the politics, but then we got to give a fuck about the politics as fight fans, simply because now you got an infiltrator like Dana White coming in, trying to get his fucking feet wet into the fucking politics. He can fuck all of that up now. You know what I'm saying? He can fuck it up for fighters, actually just coming out and getting more bread from his fucking fighters because he's doing it now in UFC. I don't know why motherfuckers in UFC aren't getting paid the same as fucking boxers. It's not fair. It really isn't. Dana White should not be making millions while these guys are only making hundreds of thousands or at least $500,000. Get the fuck out of here. Are you fucking kidding me? The only way I'm allowing a promotion or a company like that I'm under to fucking make $1 million more than me or $2 million more than me after I'm busting my ass is if they giving me medical insurance. Something's got to give. I'm not going to be shortchanged now. You know what I'm saying? In boxing, there's no excuse. In boxing, okay, they won't give you it. The money's got to come out your pocket. This is why you get paid at such a high rate. But let's be real. In UFC, there are more injuries, more serious injuries. Motherfuckers, not saying that in boxing you can't tear a rotator cuff because you can. It's been proven. But I'm just saying it happens much faster in a mixed martial arts because you've got grappling, you've got slamming. You know what I'm saying? It's fucked up. So now you got Floyd Mayweather teaching the fucking Matrix. And I don't mind, but it's just I'm uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable because we don't need somebody who we already know is robbing his own fighters to come into boxing and continue to fucking throw salt into this fucking open gash. It makes no fucking sense, fight fans. No doubt, official. What's going on, official? Yeah, so no, because Floyd is saying that I'm just tired of him saying that Manny Pacquiao is old and that these guys should stop picking on the old man. But mind you, he's 2 years older than Manny Pacquiao, and he's a fucking circus sideshow. Talking shit about Pacquiao, trying to hug up the spotlight. Like if we don't know he's 2 years older than him, and if he was to come back to boxing, he would lose. He would lose. You know why he would lose? Because his body's not up to par. His body has been, after the Manny Pacquiao fight, his shit's already been, you know what I'm saying? When he went up against Conor McGregor, we started making jokes like, what was that shit? The Great White Hype with Damon Wayans. That's exactly who he looked like. He had a belly and shit. Come on, bro. Man, Conor McGregor was easy work. I'm tired of Floyd Mayweather coming out like he did something big, and it's not even hard work. You want to impress me, Mayweather? You motherfucking Mayweather fans want this motherfucker to actually be ahead of Manny Pacquiao? Let him come back. His chance to come back was when Canelo just took the title, right? The titles and had partially unified at middleweight, right after Golovkin. It was Mayweather's turn. Instead of fighting Tengen, whatever the fuck over there, Mayweather should have came here into boxing, beat the shit out Canelo. That shit would have sold, right? Take all the titles and break them up. We never would have had this Canelo problem. We never would have had none of that. Trust me, they would have made that fight. Canelo even said, "Oh, I want a Mayweather rematch," right? That would have made more sense. And I would have taken that as a 50-0. Everybody want to cape. Oh, but he deserves it. He's on his way out. Really, he deserves it. But you're the same motherfuckers that when he was trying to make the fight, he wasn't even trying. Excuse me, he wasn't even trying to make the Pacquiao fight. It took him fucking 5.5 years, right? Right. We can only blame one because Pacquiao was out there saying, "Let's make it. Let's do it. Come on, ready, let's train. I'm ready." Right. And what was it? Oh, 40 million. Oh, take 60 million. Oh. Come on, man. I don't want to go through that shit again, but we all know. And then on top of stipulation, on top of stipulation, on top of stipulation, on top of stipulation, none of you motherfuckers, even though we cool, y'all can't come to me and say, "Oh yeah, but Mayweather did this. Yeah, but Mayweather did that." Yeah, but as well, you need to acknowledge the fucking stipulations at well with certain fighters. That's the only way I'm going to accept that. You have to. You have to. You have to. Because the same thing that, with no proof, where he's saying that Pacquiao took steroids because he was scared of fucking death and he was trying to, like, you know what I'm saying? How can you fucking sit there under the same fucking breath of contradiction and say that Mayweather is just, he can fight anybody he wants? And the stipulations were there. The gloves. Maidana couldn't fight him against the rope in the second fight. Jesus Christ. And much more. Yeah. Brady, I'm ready, Brady. I want to fight. I want to fight, Brady. Let's go, Brady. You know what I'm saying? And that's the shit that gets me mad. Like, there are gimmicks, and we all know this. Motherfuckers catch motherfuckers coming off, getting rusty. The only thing that was good was the gift of gab, as well as people's hopes and curiosity to see if anybody can beat Mayweather or if Mayweather would lose to anybody. That's he fucked with everybody's emotion. He played the fucking heel. He made his money, no doubt. But now you can't put your nose into somewhere great and someone is continuing to be great. And meanwhile, we look at you like a fucking joke. And every time you say this shit, you need to shut the fuck up. And at the same time, now you want to come and oh, guess what? I'm working with Dana White. I don't give a fuck, because it ain't gonna be boxing. You're coming back and mixing something up with him. It's probably gonna be Khabib. I don't give a fuck. I don't want to see that. These motherfuckers in UFC ain't got hands like you. You want to impress me? Come back and fight a Terrence Crawford. Come back and fight a Keith Thurman at least. Fight a Adrian Broner. Y'all two got beef. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Somebody. But don't come out here talk about you fighting kickboxers from the fucking, you know what I'm saying, the land of the rising sun, and we don't even know who the fuck he was, and he don't even fucking box, and you knocking them motherfuckers out and adding more knockouts to your records and wins when they have nothing to do with boxing just because you're fucking boxing. But this motherfucker's not a boxer. I bring this shit up again. The walking contradiction. Stephen A. Smith and him in the car before the Manny Pacquiao fight. He came out and said, oh, Muhammad Ali lost to Leon Spinks. Leon Spinks was 7-0. Let me get into a ring and lose to somebody or beat somebody that was 7-0. Well, motherfucker, you got in the ring with somebody that was 0-0. And that was Conor McGregor. Got a fucking boxing license just for that fucking fight. Did he do anything with that? No, he wasn't a fucking fighter, bro. They adjusted his shit just to make this fight. And of course, money talks. Of course, we all know that. But let's throw that shit out the door. Let's talk about boxing integrity here. Yeah, Brian, what's going on? No doubt. Exactly, official. Yeah, he was scared of death, bro. He was scared of death. As a matter of fact, this is how you know that Floyd Mayweather was scared of death all these years of Manny Pacquiao. And his fans didn't even want him to go there, right? You ain't never see Floyd Mayweather in his training regimen come down and chop wood. He ain't never come and chop wood and work out like fucking Rocky. Why this motherfucking built a Siberia in his background and fucking went chopping. And it was funny with the sea salt, but it was the truth. Manny Pacquiao did not understand. We all know Floyd's a diva. Imagine if Manny Pacquiao would have came out and said, well, you know what? I got to go to surgery. Oh, that would have been a perfect scapegoat for Floyd, and you fucking know it. All of you Floyd Mayweather fans, whether you're a fanatic, crazy motherfucker, or you're not, whether you're a fucking a Flomo or not, you got to come to the understanding. Your man his career was padded. He had gimmicks. Yes, he fought so-and-so champions, but Manny Pacquiao continues to fight so-and-so champions that are way younger than he is by how many decades, and he continues to beat the shit out these guys. So Floyd Mayweather, you and Dana fucking White can do whatever the fuck you want and say whatever the fuck you want and work on anything. You can fight Khabib, nigga. You can fight Cormier if you want on some super duper exhibit. I don't give a fuck about you. You fuck because you abandoned boxing, and your chance, your window to come back was when Canelo had unified, right? Partially unified after he beat Golovkin, and you didn't do that. You did not fucking do that. You stood over there and fought some 10-gen nigga. We didn't even fucking know. So if you want to impress us, if you want us to take your word as born or as bond, what you got to do is come and fight a boxer. And it's got to be a boxer that's up to par, because Manny Pacquiao has fighting motherfuckers that are ranked, taking their fucking titles and everything. But you won't do that. You won't even come back and fight the man. Give him a rematch. You won't even come back and do that. Because if you was to come back and do that, maybe that would make you some money. What's going on, Mike D? What's up, Mike D? Yeah, Mike D. Yeah, no doubt, bro. He goes, what's up? He goes, Floyd keeps saying I'm 2 years older. While that's true, Manny has been in far more wars. So that being older thing goes out the window. He dug Prime Manny for a reason. Exactly, my man. Exactly. And at the same time, Mike D and everyone else, all my brothers, at the same time, it's a total contradiction. You're calling him an old man. Stop picking on the old man. This old man is beating the shit out these young guys. Something you should have been doing. Just because you fight a motherfucker that's not really a boxer and his whole mechanics are totally different, where you're totally robbing him from his kicking because that's what he does for a living, it's totally unfair, bro. And the same thing with Conor McGregor. Totally unfair, bro. Totally unfair. That shit didn't impress me. Real fight fans were calling you a fucking clown. They called Conor McGregor. We left him alone. We were the only look. I'm not even a UFC fan, and I was just like, you know what? Conor McGregor needs this money. No doubt. And I was going for because not even going for him to win, but I was just saying, not even hating. I just wasn't against Conor McGregor's point of view of getting that money because he was holding down the UFC. At that time, Floyd was retired. He wasn't holding down boxing. It's all the time that he wants to feel so important. And like when you make these bullshit ass fucking stupid fights, these come out and act like, oh, look, I'm back. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Triple J. What's going on, my brother? Welcome. Salute to you. Welcome. No doubt. You know what I mean? Oh, his head big. His head, nigga, mostly all Asians' heads are big. I have an Asian daughter. I had a fucking Asian ex-wife, and they had fucking big heads. They have big heads. I have Asian friends I grew up with. They have big heads. It's a fact. I have a big head. I'm Cherokee Indian. That's what I'm saying, Mikey. But you know, it won't fit. It won't fit his mechanics, and he won't do it. See, he'll talk about an even playing field, but he won't play. He won't play fair. He won't even out the playing field if the other person says, "Yo, why don't you come down to my level now? I came to boxing. I'll come to UFC." He won't do that. He refuses to lose. This is why I'm saying his shit was padded against Maidana. This nigga cracked you the first match to the point that you even gave yourself a C minus. We heard it. You said it, right? The post fight. And then we were kind of happy because you was gonna give Maidana a rematch, but then he comes a stipulation. You can't fight me against the ropes. What kind of shit is that? And then the gloves, his gloves. But yet, this is how with the Manny Pacquiao fight, the cortisone shots that he needed and the vitamin shots in order to numb that shit, he really needed that, and they denied him that because they knew his shoulder was fucked up. This is how fucked up and how true it is, because if you know, right? If you know Floyd Mayweather like we do, right? And he wants an even playing field. You knew that his shoulder was fucked up, right? It was torn, his rotator cuff right here that connected right here, you know? Why didn't you allow him the cortisone shot on that spot? Because had it been more numb, he would have been a little more active. But you knew that. Everything's got to be a handicap with Floyd. You know what I'm saying? That was a stipulation with Pacquiao. The cortisol. On top of that, and my man got tested 28 times during that fight. You know how much blood that is? Then he got a TUE. And this is true. And then people say, Manny Pacquiao, Paulie Malignaggi, who's been known to have a big mouth, right? And not know his fucking place. And this is why he got fucking canceled, because he didn't shut his fucking mouth and know when to fucking speak. And I'm happy that Paulie Malignaggi is basically out the fucking game. Thank God. You know why? Because that motherfucker flip-flop more than my motherfucking flip-flops, dog. That nigga flip-flop more than my flip-flops, kid. This man, when he fought Adrian Broner and wasn't signed to fucking PBC and Floyd wasn't, right? Oh, I'm saying I got robbed. I won that fight. I beat him. Right? And then what happened? You know, all the politics and stuff. They like to rob fighters and stuff. I don't understand. Then all of a sudden, when the Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather fight was coming on, Paulie sold out. Started talking mad shit about Pacquiao, Floyd this, Floyd that. Oh, I told people that if he wasn't on steroids, he wouldn't be Floyd. And nigga, everybody knew he needed a cortisone shot. So like I said, this is how you know that Floyd needed a stipulation on Manny. And this is how you know that if Manny would have said, yo, I need a cortisone shot because I tore my motherfucking rotator cuff, what's going to happen here is that had Floyd Mayweather, that would have been an scapegoat for him. So he left him with no choice. Take the fight the way you are on that stipulation, or, you know what I'm saying? What's up, John A. Young? What's going on, brother? Long time no see. Welcome. Good to see you, brother. No doubt. Johnny says, yeah, none of his fans would acknowledge that or accept it. Exactly. And yo, for years, bro, if you go into my archives, whenever you get time, like I've been debunking Floyd before anybody, and before Floyd's fucking mouth and pride has been debunking himself, bro. Those are facts. I've been on Floyd's ass since 2012, dog. What's up, Carlos Mendoza? Can't sleep? No doubt. No doubt. I'm about to give him the link in a minute. No, and I appreciate y'all, man, that are up here, man, at 4:20 a.m. and 4:19 a.m. No doubt, man. Thank you, you awesome motherfuckers, you. No doubt. Thank you. I appreciate it. This is exactly why I'm not gonna waste your time. You know what I mean? So who here agrees that Dana White should have anything to do with boxing, knowing that he's shortchanging these fucking athletes that are doing multiple fight styles? He should at least be given a medical if you're going to shortchange him. This is how I feel about Dana White. Now imagine when he comes to boxing, how many motherfuckers he's going to be. He's not going to want to give the mills like the boxers are getting. He's going to keep fighters like at a $500,000. The most a fighter get probably like 800,000. The only reason why Conor McGregor got that much was because Conor McGregor had the UFC on his back, and Conor McGregor made himself a fucking name over there. That's why. The next one up is Khabib. And if Khabib comes up, Triple J said I'm the GOAT with Floyd spelling it wrong. I see what you did there, brother. So you guys tell me now, do you feel comfortable? What's up, Dirt in Boxing? Good to see you, brother. So do you guys feel comfortable with fucking Dana White, an infiltrator, an imposter, a guy that's going to be brought into fighting once again? I don't feel comfortable with Dana White even touching boxing because of that fact. Because the politics will then become even worse. And then you have more takeovers with more UFC fighters trying to transition into boxing, and then you see less boxers. Then you see less boxers. And that's a fact. That's a fact. Nobody in UFC has a good stand-up game against a boxer. When Ray Mercer went in there and beat the shit out of two guys, bro, on a stand-up game, of course, when they took him down, it was over. His run was over. But I'm just saying. And many other guys that were great. Look at Kimbo Slice, fucking everybody up until they put him on the ground. None of them. Boxing's a totally different fucking dynamic, son. Their overhand rights are like hammers, and ours come more, you know what I'm saying, more angled and more accurate. Our jabs, our straight rights come with more power. We fight with more ounces on the gloves, bro. That's more conditioning on the upper body. Y'all may have more stamina, but at the same time, do you? Y'all only got 3 fucking rounds. They're like what, 3-minute rounds or some shit like that. Your championship rounds are 5 rounds, 5 minutes each or something. But you got a boxing match which is 36 fucking minutes. 3 minutes a round for 12 rounds. Proof was already Conor McGregor tanked out at round 7. Would you give me a fucking break here? You guys really, I don't accept this shit from Floyd. And this is why I fucking bring shame on Floyd. Yeah. Oh, but I'm saying, oh, Rich, you can't talk shit about me. Oh, okay, fine. No doubt. Boxing's a business. You're doing the business. But do not talk shit about people that are actually holding up the sport, because you're not. Just because you put on a pair of boxing gloves and you give us a sideshow doesn't mean that you're actually representing boxing, bro. You're not. You're not at all. And Dana White is not going to be able to represent boxing because he don't know anything about fucking boxing. He doesn't. There's even guys, bro, that like Oscar De La Hoya. We thought that Oscar De La Hoya was going to carry his side of his promotions within the game to a much higher honest plateau, because we seen Oscar De La Hoya. We said, oh, he was one hell of a fighter. And once he got his promotions and he came and became a promoter, we thought, oh, he's going to give us good fights and he's going to be one hell of a promoter. Boy, were we wrong. Because so much, Floyd this and Floyd that, man. You know, Floyd does this and he does. But then, Floyd fighting Conor McGregor is disrespectful to the sport, you know. But if you make a fight with me and Conor McGregor, that would be great for the sport. You fucking, yeah, he said that. I'm more than sure you guys remember that. Remember that fucking stupid shit? Remember that shit? Under the same breath. And then he had the nerve to say, or maybe Canelo and Conor McGregor. So basically he said me, or how many times have we heard, ever since fucking Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather fight had passed on, we heard fucking Oscar De La Hoya come out and say he's coming out of retirement. We heard this shit last month, 2 months ago. We heard this shit last year. Every time he's in the gym looking a little bit cut up and shit, and he, oh yeah, I feel like coming back. Motherfucker, you come back, you get destroyed. You are way off. Motherfucker, you are a dirt dabble in boxing right now, son. You don't even fit in your suits, dog. Your fucking neck, dog, like you looking swollen, bro. The coca gotcha. Oscar Coca. Know what I'm saying? I was happy for you when you came back, when that motherfucking pipsqueak that you put, you know, in charge of fucking Golden Boys promotion, you know? Yeah, Schaefer, how he almost fucked your shit up because you were too busy coke binging and he had to take care of everything. So he figured, you know what? Let me fucking try to take this shit from him. Luckily, you fucking woke up and took your shit back. That was the best move you ever done. But now what happened? What happened after that? And let me tell you something here. The motherfuckers are sneaky and they got enough money to buy anybody. They bought Loeffler from fucking Gennady Golovkin. That's right. That's right. I'm gonna say it again. You motherfuckers don't understand the steps of this fucking con that happened to fucking Gennady Golovkin. Well, there's so much proof. There's so much fucking proof. Instead of shaking your head no like this, you know what? Go like this and suck my dick. You know why? Because I'm about to break it down to you. See, Loeffler as a promoter fucked up. I'm more than sure those people have heard this before. My brothers have heard it. I'm gonna say it again for the new guys. Loeffler fucked up as a promoter because I wouldn't have had after the first fight. This motherfucker Canelo tested fucking positive for clenbuterol, son. I wouldn't have thrown him in the ring. I would have made him fucking go through 6 months that they've given him and another 6 months by fighting someone else, and I would have just fucking fought Derevchenko and I would have fucking defended my title, son. And let this motherfucker suffer, because you know what? At the end of the day, you were side A. What did Loeffler do? I know Loeffler I got some of that $365 million deal money from the zone along with Eddie Hearn. All they had to do was fucking convince Gennady Golovkin to fight this clenbuterol filth motherfucker, right? Oh, no, get the fuck out of here, Jay. Oh, really? Then why did they fucking lower the clenbuterol levels? Huh? Why did they lower the clenbuterol levels then? You give me a good fucking explanation besides the one I'm giving you. That's why Gennady Golovkin fired everybody, son, and started all over again. Loeffler's a fucking scumbag, and I don't give a fuck if you want to jack him off or you lick Loeffler's fucking gooch. I don't care. That nigga's a fucking snake. And if you're a GGG fan, you put the puzzle, the last piece of the puzzle I just gave you, and understand exactly why Gennady Golovkin's where he is now. Not saying that Gennady Golovkin's not a stupid motherfucker, which he is, but at the same time, Gennady Golovkin didn't really understand that. We expected Loeffler to protect him the way he was doing. But money and the biggest fight, right? Come on, son. It all makes fucking sense. Loeffler's a fuck up. That's why Gennady Golovkin don't fuck with these people no more. After that, he got rid of everybody. Then he realized. Do you think that Canelo would have lost to Triple G the second fight, right? Officially, you think $365 million would have been fucking offered to him? Why Canelo? When the first fight was a draw. Why? Because if you really look at it, at that time, when GGG just told him in his face, after he sounded like Elmo, aquí no se juegan las mamadas, right? And then all of a sudden, he told him, yeah, just give me my belt. Just give me my belt, right? And what happened? A couple of weeks later, the belt was given to him. Vacated it. My man, the Canelo was fucking upset at the WBC, like Don Lemon's husband was upset at him for saying that white men were fucking threats. You know what I'm saying? Look at everything I'm putting together, especially. If you're still having a fucking problem accepting it, then here's the question. If you can answer it, why were the clenbuterol levels lowered 5 months after he got fucking caught and everything was in the open? And you know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers couldn't even get their story straight. Another piece of the puzzle that'll prove to you that these motherfuckers are dirty over at fucking Golden Showers Promotions. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't get their story straight. First, it was a restaurant, then it was a chef, and then it was a taco cart or some shit like that. Really? Wow. First of all, it was a taco cart. You motherfuckers are sloppy with his training regimen. He's not that professional. If it was in a fucking restaurant, you know what? Your fucking chef or your nutritionist really fucking sucks because he should have been there and telling you you can't eat this portion and that portion. And it's a bunch of bullshit because he's got this kid before that had so much fucking money that he had a private fucking chef. So you mean to tell me that the chef, his private chef, fucked up and gave him tainted meat, which is a story that he bought it from the market or whatever, then you know what? His chef should be fucking fired then. And you should have another chef. Don't you agree? I do. At the same time, I'm not buying it from Canelo either because just like Billy Joe Saunders and everybody who's fucking said, hey, I didn't know what they put in there. Really? So you're basically incomplete in your job. You're insubordinate then. That's just like a mailman going to his job and just driving around with the mail and forgetting about the most important part of his fucking job, delivering the mail. The most important part of your fucking job is and this is all around before you even throw a punch, know what you intake in your body. You're supposed to know what's not supposed to go in your body. You're supposed to know what the fuck this nigga's bringing you, what he's cooking, right? Can't claim sabotage because if you do, the chef still should have been fired. Why do you still have that chef? Come on, bro. Ask yourself these fucking questions, bro. Come on, man. Come on. Don't fuck with me, man. Don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me. Stop playing. Canelo's a fucking cheater, bro. He's a fucking gimmick. Oscar De La Hoya always wanted to run this game like this. And here's the last piece of the puzzle. After Floyd Mayweather beat Canelo, he said Canelo's the next face of boxing. Okay? We can say that. We can actually say that. This was all premeditated, bro. And Oscar De La Hoya is just making it look like him and Floyd Mayweather ain't boys. Him and Floyd Mayweather didn't have a fucking, you know what I'm saying? I have a little. Floyd Mayweather's door back into boxing is through PBC. Okay? As long as he's got Gervonta Davis, as long as he's got Devin Haney in there. And I'm going to tell you something right now. Devin Haney is about to leave whoever he signed with after his contract is over to go over to Floyd Mayweather Promotions. I'm telling you this shit right now. You know what I mean? I'm telling you this shit right now. Yeah, right? That Russian girl, she'll probably like that shit, official. He probably loved that shovel all up in his ass, bro. He'll probably rim out his asshole with fishnet and have a fucking sign over that fucking caved in fucking manhole he calls an asshole, bro. That gimmick he calls an asshole, saying in Russian, enter here, my little Nanushka. Right? And that shit is gaping. That shit looked like the mouth of the Sarlacc in Star Wars that swallowed Boba Fett, son. That's Oscar De La Hoya's fucking asshole. Man, fuck you, Oscar. You know what I mean? And I don't give a fuck, bro. You Canelmo fans. Oh, you racist. You don't like Mexicans, really? Did you even hear me say this? Not at all. Why is it that I'm getting on Mayweather as well? Yeah, sure, right. Yeah, it's not working. No, you no sanitation. I told her I work for sanitation, Tony. You told her what? I told her I work for sanitation. Ah, coño, man. What, Tony? Oh, you told her to say? No, no, man. Coño, man. I fucking told you to say. Remember that? Remember that shit? I fucking told you to say. You was in a sanitarium, man. A sanitarium? Yeah, man. A fucking sanitarium. Not sanitation. The fuck, man? Coño, Tony, come on, man. Right? The fuck out of here with that shit. You fucking guys, man. Over there, man. You fucking guys are fucking hustlers, man. You know? You got this fucking guy, man. You know? He don't fly straight either, man. You know? You got this fucking guy by the name of fucking Oscar De La Hoya, man. You know? I'll tell you something, man. It's fucking hard looking at this guy, man. Like a fucking man. You know? I can't, how'd you say, respect a man who's going to wear his fucking mother, his sister, and his fucking arch close, man. You know? How do Americans say, man? The apparel doesn't fit the man, man. You know? Exactly, Mark. It's in the fucking eyes, chico. You know? But in Oscar's case, man, you know? It's in his asshole, man. You know? This guy's asshole so gaping, man. You know? Like Jedi said, man. It looked like the Sarlacc pit, man. You know that shit in Star Wars, man? That swallowed that guy with the helmet, man. You know? My man, Huracan the Great, what's going on? Mark Unrivaled, what's good, brother? Huracan says, I'm Mexican and I like Leo, Abner, and many more, but not cheating Canela. You see what I'm saying? Thank you for being so honest, my brother. Yo no soy man. I like your style, man. You know? You're a good man. You stand on your own 2 feet, man. You know? You're a bad motherfucker, man. Your name is Huracan the Great, man. You know? You hold your name good, man. Take it for Tony, man. You know? Don't be Manolo, man. Stay true to the sport, man. You know? Don't be a hustler, man. You know, so these fucking guys, man, they don't really, you know. You got the UFC pimp trying to pimp fucking boxing with the connect of the fucking boxing pimp himself. Get the fuck out of here, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're not fucking around these fucking YouTube streets around here and hashtag come back to boxing. You know what I'm saying? The boxing, the fucking the Jedi's temple, bro. It's only teaching of the old school and what should be carried on here and how to fucking just like read the scriptures of bullshit before it's even fucking made. And every one of y'all are fucking blessed with this, bro. You know what I'm saying? A lot of motherfuckers are like, Jedi, why don't you have more than you know what I'm saying, 2,000 something subscribers. You should be at like on 100,000. You know why? Because a lot of people don't like me. Why? Because I tell the fucking truth. And it's only guys like y'all that seek the fucking truth that come here. Yeah, I can break down a fight. Yeah, I can give you predictions. I've been on point and everybody loves the way I fucking do it. Everybody's got their own formula. I've got mine. The problem here is I love speaking the truth, son. You know what I mean? But before I go and tell somebody that their ass is dirty, I make sure mine is clean. You know what I mean? Straight up and down. Fabrizio, what's going on, brother? Welcome, brother. Welcome. He says official is a Canelo hater. He goes, I'm not a fanboy. I respect the decision of the commission. You have to believe Canelo was clear. Stop crying. Brother, now that you coming off a little, I'm going to have to body you now. I'm going to have to body you now. Because never in boxing history have they ever fucking lowered clenbuterol levels or anything that was illegal, right, on the ban list for any motherfucker. You know what I mean? What you are is a neo-boxing fan. You may like the rest of these motherfuckers, but you really favor Canelo. So in your eyes, whatever Canelo does, it's okay with you. But you're quick to call out the other fighters bullshit, right? My man, you don't fit. What you're saying is a bunch of bullshit. You're calling yourself not a fanboy, but yet look what you're saying. Oh, they cleared him. They cleared him, but yet everybody else here and whatever fucking stream, because I've seen you before, homie. Any other fucking stream you go to, you got other people saying the same shit that I'm saying, and it's a majority compared to that minute minority that you're in. You know what I'm saying? But if look, let me just give you one fucking bullshit with that shit you just put that Mexico has a meat problem. Right. Okay, so a whole and this is truth. A whole you can do the research. A whole soccer team gets clenbuterol poisoning off of steaks, just like Canelo ate. They all were fucking sick, bro, for a week and a half, all hospitalized. You mean and Canelo's clenbuterol levels were higher than everybody on the team. So you mean to tell me that Canelo was able to stay at 155 without using clenbuterol? The team, for some reason, were just human, and Canelo was superhuman. Because for a nigga to have a higher clenbuterol fucking level than the whole soccer team that got sick off of eating tainted meat that had clenbuterol in it, my man had to already be used to it, already using it for all that time. How the fuck you think, why the fuck do you think that the WBC and everybody else that he was fighting for left him at 155? You mean to tell me that you don't really think that Oscar De La Hoya has enough power to run a motherfucking a fucking commission that calls himself a franchise by handing out franchise belts, but yet they're nowhere near a franchise? Boxing is not even a fucking franchise. There's a difference. Here's a fucking difference. You want me to put it up? I'll put it up for you, bro. I'll look it up for you. Commission and motherfucking what they're calling themselves? Franchise? Really? Really? But yet they have no WBC merchandise. These that NBA, NFL, NHL, MLB, those are franchises. Different teams, owners. Boxing ain't franchised. Only certain fighters have their own gear that they franchise themselves. They can't put it into boxing. What would you call does boxing have a stamp like NBA where you can stamp all these fighters under one banner? No. So where the fuck are you coming off from, Fabrizio, with this bullshit? Like if I ain't never seen the politics of boxing before, my man. And if you're as old as I am, 46, then you know what? I'll put the link up and you can come up and talk your shit. But I'm already debunking you and ask everybody the fuck here. Everybody will tell you. You say you're not a fanboy, but you came off like one. You're caping. And you're going verbatim off of what? A fucking crooked commission who one fighter in which they were able to gimmick is making them fucking millions, bro. You didn't even notice that when Floyd Mayweather beat him, he fucking passed the fucking WBC corruption torch to this nigga. What's up, Jet Kyle? Nobody hating on Canelo. What I hate is what Canelo did to himself. And I even give your man credit. You could tell in his eyes that he really wanted a fight. Triple G, at the time that Oscar De La Hoya was holding him back. He got so frustrated that he gave up that WBC belt and said, you know what, fuck that. Because he turned to the WBC and the WBC was like, we can't really do nothing. And then that's when they said, you know what? They were looking at the money. The WBC was trying to be clean and trying to say, bro, he is your number one contender. Remember that? And right away, he turned into a bitch and gave it up. Come on, son. 155. You're supposed to be at 160. Then they had this motherfucker at 155 as pound for pound at 160. How? That's just like the same way they disrespected fucking Kovalev, right? Not being pound for pound, being unified, but then they had Andre Ward, who was fucking how do you say, inactive for a fucking year and a half. How? So there's no corruption of what I'm speaking. Then what I'm speaking, you know more than me, then, right? You know more than me. You've been here 9 years to the point that, like I have, that people come here continually and they've never called me a liar. Ask everybody here. They've never said that I've swayed them. Everything that I've said, even my theories, come to fruition, bro. You don't know who the fuck I am. So before your asshole and your Twinkie swell, Fabrizio, you should listen to what I'm saying. Because I'm a grown-ass man talking to grown-ass fucking folk here. Don't come in here with the mind of a child right away. Oh, you said something about Canelo? Stop crying. That's the reason why I got on you. Because ain't no motherfucker crying here, son. I never cry. What I'm doing is I'm telling the truth. I'm telling you and I'm showing you what your fighter should have been doing. Meanwhile, you're probably the same motherfucker that's out here along with the rest of these motherfuckers shitting on other fighters. Putting Canelo first when Canelo shouldn't even be fucking first, because Canelo is fucking fighting this person, but not fighting that person, but going for this person, but not fighting this person, but going for that person. Come on, son. Come on. Come on. Then the Kovalev shit. I keep telling motherfuckers, right before you see that punch, you high guard. Kovalev's eyes, just like this, gets hit. All of a sudden, couldn't knock out a 160 pounder in GGG twice, but can go up to fucking light and do this. Come on, son. Look at it now. Look at it now. But Fabrizio, regardless if you was talking to official, I'm talking to you because you're on my fucking live stream, on my fucking chat, talking that fucking bullshit. So I'm talking to you if you ain't talking to me, whether your virtual back is towards me or not. I'm a debunk channel. I'm not going to allow you to fucking come here and cape for a nigga who's fucking not even caping for you. Ain't even give you the fights when you called them at the time. The fuck out of here, son. Are you kidding me? Yes. If you came off like if it was your opinion, not a problem. Not a problem. But you came off like one. And your number one mistake was, well, you made two mistakes. One, coming off like that and not fucking, and saying you're not a fanboy, but you came off like one. And two, telling me to stop fucking crying. Or telling anybody here who's telling the truth to stop crying. If you want, I'll put you, and if you, whoever you was talking to, official, I'll put him and you on here so you and him can debate. You want to do that? Because my platform is real, brother. I'm not ego. I'm not any of my brothers from the YTBC. Bro, I've been like this for a long time. I wear black leather gloves for debating jokes, bro. You know what I'm saying? Niggas get body here. You may not like me now. If you were subscribed, you may not. And if you wasn't, you may not, you may. But this is a real channel. And the people that I rock with are real. Each and every one of these motherfuckers are going to a debate on any fucking page, bro. And they will eliminate. One person will probably eliminate their whole following. That's how real motherfuckers are here. I've already given Canelo his credit. And like I say with Mayweather, I'm going to say it about Canelo, and I'm going to say it with the rest of these fucking young niggas who ain't fucking fighting, but yet they calling themselves great. These fucking fight fans who don't do their homework think that these fucking fighters are fighting just like the fucking greats, but they're not even budging. Can't do that. Can't do that. Can't fucking do that. Let me tell you what a real fight fan is. Plain and simple. Follow your fighter. First fuckery, call him out on it. Call him out on it. Make him better. Make yourself better as a fight fan and honest, and keep him honest. Because once he sees that you guys aren't fucking playing with this nigga, you see everything he's trying to do, and he's going to lose your money, he's going to lose your interest, this is where they straighten up. How do you think fighters from the 80s and the early 90s got this? How? This is all fact. Why do you think every fight that's great has come to fruition for the fight fan in that era? I'm going to blame them, but I always blame the fucking crazy fight fans like this. Know what I'm saying, Fabrizio? I'm just trying to keep you honest, my brother. That's just like you leaving, like us. Let's just say us fellas right now, we're about to go out, right? We're about to go chill, right? Then I'll be like, yo, Fabrizio, chill, come here. Hold up. And I give you a tissue, and I'm like, yo, wipe that snot off your nose, dog. Because I can't let you go out like that. You. First of all, you ain't rocking with me like that, and I can't have my brother look all fucking. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. I understand you like Canelo, but at the same time, be honest with him too, so that way he can be honest with himself, and that way Oscar can fucking understand that he hasn't been honest with Canelo or his following. Oscar thinks that Canelo's following is his following. I'm dead ass. Look how if you don't believe me, go into any Oscar De La Hoya, when he speaks to Canelo, he always says we. This nigga's living vicariously through this kid. That was a big mistake. It's a mistake, even for a guy like myself who used to be, who used to compete formally, right? To bring in somebody that I see that has a good potential and put all my hopes and dreams into this motherfucker and train him. That's the reason why I'm training him, only to feel better about it. First of all, that's dishonest. Second of all, that's fucking this kid up. Because the level that you were at, and you're teaching this kid along the way, you're being hard on him, and you're teaching him things that you're putting him on levels that he hasn't gone through yet. Then when he gets his ass kicked, you're being even more harder than him. There are fucking trainers out there and fucking masters out there that are jerks like this and that are missing the whole thing of martial arts. And boxing is the ultimate martial art. It is the highest regarded of martial arts, bro. People think that in boxing you don't kick. I already explained this. You do kick in boxing. You kick down. That's where your kinetic energy comes from. Think about it. That's why there's footwork. You're kicking down towards the ground, getting that kinetic energy up. Boxing is the martial art. It is the ultimate science. You know what I'm saying? It is the ultimate science. Now, think about it, right? Let's just say you take right, and you're going to throw a hook. When you step down and throw that hook, instead of your leg being that fucking roundhouse, you've done the same thing, because now if I change it and I come to, it's a roundhouse. But now, since I take the step and I'm going with it's a hip, it's a hook now, right? It's a hook, right? So now, roundhouse, right? That's what it is. You're kicking down and you're just telegraphing upward, right? So you're throwing the hook. You're throwing the hook. You're kicking down. Front kick. Jab, right? A front kick. Front kick. Take the jab away. Front kick. You're kicking downward. I'm telling you. I have studied combat. I know what I'm saying. You don't believe me? After this live, well, if you want to put it down for a minute, do exactly what I'm doing. You're going to be like, what the fuck? It's a science, bro. It's a science. And before you talk about it, people have to have, and I'm not talking to you, Fabrizio, I'm talking in general. People have to have the mechanics down first. You have to know what you're doing. You have to know what a jab does. You have to know there are many things a jab does. There are many things a hook does. There's many things an uppercut does. The uppercut is the punch you don't see. There are many masters of the uppercut. Not many, but there are masters of the uppercut. The most devastating punch. And it's always the guys that throw those punches in almost every fight that they've had that we or the fucking fighter didn't see, the contestant didn't see coming, bro, that hit him. These are the ones we remember the most. There are certain fights that are questionable with Canelo, that are questionable with Mayweather. This is why I say Mayweather, he's my new competitor Pacquiao. Yes, he got his own. These two have their own. But now Pacquiao is still going, still achieving, has much more. 50-0 and shit. 50-0 and shit. They're fighters that nobody even recognized and noticed. Because what's up, Tony Reviews? Just saw you. My bad, brother. Just saw you. What's going on? I'm about to give out the links so we could come up here and have an open mic comedy and shit on boxing or whatever as well. A couple of minutes. You know what I mean? So whoever wants to join me, get ready. Because we're going to laugh up in this motherfucker. But what I'm saying here, guys, is just be honest with your fight. I always say this, bro. Now, Mayweather, whatever you do, we don't care. And good luck with your ventures. I hope you are successful. But here in boxing, bro, only your crazy ass fucking Flomos care. We don't care. And you fucking boxing journalists, Fight Hype, and the rest of you, stop it. Get off the dick, son. Get off the foreskin. You bunch of tippies, bro. Boxing Koala, what's going on? Good to see your brother joining. Welcome. These guys need to get off the foreskin, bro. Leave it alone. Let Floyd do his own thing. Dana White does not belong in boxing. He's going to fuck boxing up. How? He's going to start fucking shorting his fighters, bro. Like I said, who here agrees with me that fighters should be getting in UFC should be getting millions, bro? Not fucking 200,000, 100,000, 800,000 highest. It's a shame. And nobody has actually opened their mouth because it's the only high, since they're at the fucking Barnum and Bailey fucking circus, the top, right? It's just like the WWE, and then you now got the AEW. Yeah, they're hot and they're brand new, but they're not the echelon, the top fucking pinnacle of the sport, right? WWE is. So when you're there, regardless, they don't give you millions, but they hold you off for 4 or 5 fucking years, give you only 200,000 a fucking year. You're going to stay there because regardless of the fact, you're still going to build yourself. This is what these guys in UFC do. This is what Conor McGregor was smart. Thing I didn't like is that he used the boxing gimmicks in UFC in order to make himself something. You know, like the gimmick from, he took off of Joe Louis with the mink when he went to Madison Square Garden. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Before the Ali fight. You know, shit like that. Biting, just straight biting. And then saying that boxing's a joke. But stealing our gimmick. Come on, bro. I'm conscious to all this shit. I've been through everything, all the controversies, bro. From 80s to 90s to fucking now, the millennials. Bro, I'm telling you, man. And I'm not gonna come out here and say this shit out of nowhere, like because I hate fighters. No, I'm not saying that. All these years I've been saying, Mayweather, you're shortchanging us. Mayweather, you're shortchanging us. That's what I've really been saying with all of this. The only thing is that every time I say it, it's with more passion and with more fucking truth. And it's sounding off, and you're filtering it off like it's fucked up because you guys are fucking neo boxing fans, and you gotta stop it. So what? Because Mayweather says, "Oh, he good, he could come in," then. Couple of months later, we're gonna hear y'all, or maybe a year later, we're gonna hear the same motherfuckers who allowed Dana White to come in and be a promoter. Yo, boxing's dying, son. Because a motherfucker like that could come in and sabotage boxing just to have his own platform be on top of boxing. He's happy right now that boxing is fucking failing. And for a dude like Mayweather, who's not really that fucking bright, to allow this fucking guy to come in, this imposter, to do this, he won't give a fuck. He'd be making money tarnishing the sport regardless. By how? Well, all we needed to hear is fighters that are signed with him. Yeah, I'm getting robbed. I'm not happy. And then the fight fans, oh, Dana White, what the backlash? And meanwhile, Dana White's like, yeah, okay, you're still going to buy my fights because there's no boxing. That's what's going to happen. You know, these guys exactly, Tony, like, another thing that used to kill me, these guys laugh like when Joshua lost to Ruiz. Same thing when Marquez knocked out Pacquiao. All the fans that were Floyd Mayweather's fans acted like Floyd Mayweather knocked fucking Pacquiao out and totally forgot that it was Marquez. The same thing happened with these fucking Wilder fans. When Joshua was stopped by fucking Ruiz, they totally forgot about Ruiz and fucking thought that Wilder did it. But then when we brought up the realization, they still say, aha, but he lost to Ruiz. Okay, no doubt. Aha, he lost to Fury. Oh, Fury had gloves on that were illegal. His fucking costume was too heavy. He was poisoned. He wanted to get pregnant. He want a body. He could beat Mike Tyson in 86. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking ridiculous. Really ridiculous. So when motherfuckers try to tell me some other shit, I'm just not listening. I'm just not listening because you're not observing correctly. I can't believe a motherfucker who's gonna tell me, yo, I just saw a dope ass Lamborghini and it was fucking green. Then come to find out, you lied. It wasn't even a fucking Lamborghini, son. This shit was a fucking Datsun. But it was green. This is what these motherfuckers are doing, bro. They're fibbing. And the guys from PBC calling out the other guys from the other fucking factions, but yeah, you made your little comfortable street. Stop it. Because that's your gimmick. Everybody from PBC. Look, Wilder did it to fucking Joshua. Always called him out, called him out, called him out, called him out, called him out. And then when the deal came this close because Lou DiBella was this close to doing it, they fired him because they really didn't want that fight. You know what I'm saying? Come on, son. Come on, son. Come on, son. And all you fucking Wilderettes out there, all you Wilderettes, you don't fucking believe that Wilder didn't want that fight? Then why did he fight Tyson Fury? If Tyson Fury wasn't even lineal, he wasn't going for a lineal championship. Why? Because he thought Tyson Fury was done and he was a cherry pick. Yeah. 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 That's what happened, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm telling you, with that Kovalev shit, you'll see it. The guard is up. He's against the ropes, right? The ropes are right here. This eye. He looks, puts his guard here, acts like he's going to swing, leaves this open. That's when Canelo just comes. Boom. Excuse me. For a guy like Kovalev to be so accurate with his fucking jab, he sure was holding back that jab. Right? Right? Come on, man. I'm not even gonna put it there because you guys will just throw it into the Department of Conspiracy Theory. The most I can say is see that. And even if you do see it, don't deny yourself that you saw it, guys. Whoever believes this shit. Do not deny yourself this. If you saw it, what I'm telling you, the little peep, and you have to say to yourself, wow, son, wow, what a gimmick. Go check it out. See it for yourself if you think I'm lying, bro. Yeah. Yeah. Why do you think why do you think he got so much money? But yeah, it's hard for Tiafimo to get that money, of course, because of this COVID shit. Different story. My bad. You know? And one thing that my man Rosclot 222 had said, Excalibur had said early on his live, reason why we don't like fighters is because their fans fuck it up. The fanatics, the fucking fanboys, they fuck it up. Look, somebody tried to tell me that Mayweather at the time of the Pacquiao era, right? May-Pac era. Motherfuckers try to tell me that Floyd Mayweather was 7 divisions. Was a 7-division champion, son. You believe that shit? That's how extreme it is. So when you do shit like that and exaggerate your fighter, and then you speak with no facts but just emotion, the honest fight fan is gonna hate your fighter. And especially if your fighter, like, look, Wilder, like I said, Wilder is possibly maybe the first fighter that we've actually hated his fans and hated him. You know what I mean? And he did that to himself because of his mouth and his ideologies. And then at the same time, being a follower. You know what I mean? Yo, Tony, Tony speaking facts, B. I'm about to open these lines, bro. And like I said, bro, we're gonna, I'm telling you, I go in, we got jokes. We could have jokes and everything because, like I said, man, it says it on the stream. This is open mic comedy. So, everybody, I just put the link in the stream. You trolls, you want to come on down? I'm gonna even leave the link in the stream. Just come as yourself. You don't have to fool me. Okay? You popping fresh dough in the face ass niggas. You want to get on here? You want any troll want to get on here? H Dummy, L Tippy, the Sisterhood, and the rest of you motherfuckers. Come on down, son. Just come as your own avatar. That's the only thing I'm asking, bro. Be men. Don't hide behind nobody's fucking identity. Come with your own identity so I can fuck you up and people can actually see that I really fucked you up and you are the one that really got fucked up on this shit. So just be honest. That's all I ask. Just be honest. You know what I'm saying? Even Paula Malignaggi says, "Hey, just be honest. That's it. Just be honest. What, you can't tell the fucking truth? Huh? You can't get on the fucking microphone on this live stream and tell the fucking truth? It's preposterous." You know what I'm saying? Link is in the chat. Whoever want to join, you can get on. You know, the other day, my man Mark, Unrivaled Boxing Talk, got on here. It was the mega rant. And we ranted, boy. And I tell you right now, it's one of the best rants. Go check it out. Mega Boxing Rant. Shit got to a point where I'm about to create some shit called fucking berries and creek water. You know what I'm saying? I'm a patent that shit. I mean, we got into so much funny shit, bro. You know what I mean? My man Mark on the other side over there talking about fly ass Russian bitches beating niggas up and shoving shovels up their ass. You know, it's just getting more interesting here. You know, on these live streams. But of course, the First Boxing Variety channel, and you guys can catch the originals here. Personally, there's this fucking movie. It's called Sputnik. Right? Hold on. Jed says the top five is the top five is great list. The only one I have different is Pac instead of but Nayo is a killer. Yeah, in the lower weight classes, no doubt, Jed, no doubt. Official says Jed, I clearly see the argument for all of them. I probably add Chocolatito and Estrada in my top five, so it's complicated. That's why I hate making my list. Oh, no doubt, no doubt. I can respect that. Comfortably too. You know what I mean, bro? I respect everybody's opinion, but now when it's when people try to say my opinion has fact, right? And then when as soon as you come off and say facts, when you're stating your opinion, you will just have allowed that person to fact check you. And God forbid it's me or anybody else that fact check you. You're not gonna like us anymore, bro. Especially if you come off crazy. Because it's not all the time that I correct everybody and be like, "You fucking twat." Right? It's not all the time. There's only guys that come off crazy, and then that's when like, okay, so here's my bullet. Bolt action rifle, right? Sometimes I pull out Gatlins if there's a lot of niggas, you know? But it is what it is. And we just gotta tell the truth, bro. Now, there's this movie called Sputnik that's coming, bro. This shit look crazy. This fucking alien shit got a fucking spider face with a fucking cobra fucking half body with a fucking with chameleon. I mean, with fucking iguana legs and feet and long and elongated, and the shit is like this big, bro, and it's got a long tail. It shit look crazy. Check out the go check that. It's called Sputnik. You know what I mean? Go check out that fucking coming attraction. It's supposed to be released tomorrow. Go check that shit out, bro. That shit is crazy. It's like that other fucking movie, these underground sci-fi movies. Spliced, where that shit was first born a fucking girl, and that shit had venom of scorpions and all that shit. And then at the end, like first when it was in the girl form, the dude fucked her, and then at the end when it should be some shit, it grew a dick and shit, it metamorphosized, grew a fucking cock, and then it fucked the chick and shit, it raped the chick, and then the chick had its baby. I mean, it was fucking dope though, bro. It was like it showed metamorphosis. Like these underground sci-fi movies are fucking dope. Like I'm more than sure you guys saw Species. Species is crazy, right? Species was a crazy one, right? What was that other shit about the fucking giant cockroaches? That fucking what they would disguise themselves with Mira Scorvino, and they look like humans in fucking trench coats. They were in the subway and shit. They would make a clicky sound like the Predator. That the most fucked up part was when that little boy, he was calling him with the spoon because he was a mute and shit. He was like, all of a sudden that shit came out and shit did that shit, and we never seen that kid again. We already know, right? What the fuck was the name of that movie? I forgot. I know we had Species, and then the one you know what I'm saying? I forgot the name of it. They were like experimental cockroaches to go and kill other fucking cockroaches. And all of a sudden, the shit just started. That shit, it fucking. I forgot the name of that fucking movie. Can somebody help me out? You know which movie? They lived in the fucking subway system, son. With Mira Sorvino. I forgot the name of that, but those like underground movies like that, bro. Them shits are the jump off, bro. And now I watched the whole season of fucking what was it? Shit. God dang it. What's the name of that? Zombie Nation. Z Nation. On Netflix. Yo, Z Nation, I saw all 5. Mimic. There we go. Thank you, Tony. Thank you very much. No doubt. Mimic. That shit was crazy. Carlos says I don't put heavyweights in my pound list, but if I did, then probably yes. I hear that. Yeah, Mimic is the movie, and the one I'm talking about too is Word. That's the first movie. Elwood, what's going on? Elwood, welcome. He goes, The Species was the first time I saw booty as a kid. That's what's up. Hey, it happened. Listen, like I said the other day, Jamie Lee Curtis got a beautiful pair of tits, bro. That was like the first beautiful pair of titties I ever saw. Ever. After that, I just started seeing them in real life. What's up, Tony? What's going on, bro?
It was good, dude. I got to go to bed soon, but I'm going to say this. I wrote in your comment section, right? I've seen people run from aliens, hide from aliens, try to kill aliens, and they always die. What did Captain Kirk do? He fucked every alien he came across and never died. I don't care how ugly the alien is. I'm chasing after it with my dick, and I'm going to survive. You got to fuck to live. It's the only way to live. It is what it is.
He said, "You got."
On that note, I'm out.
No doubt. Thanks for sharing that, brother. No doubt. He said you got to mate with the aliens in order to live. That's a good theory, bro. Captain Kirk did put some fucking meat pipe in green bitches and fucking grape colored bitches and fucking bitches with fucking crocodile skin, bro. He fucked them all, kid. Even in the new J.J. Abrams remake, remember? He came out with some green She-Hulk looking bitch. She's fine as fuck too. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not fucking no bitch that got 2 twats, 3 ears, like 6 eyes. I'm not doing that. She can have 3 titties. That bitch from fucking Total Recall, the woman that had the 3 fucking breasts. That I could get down with that. Got two hands on mouth, bone right? You know what I'm saying? Got here, mouth and bone. You know what I'm saying? Doggy style. You just like, you know, it's like fucking with wind chimes with doggy style. You're hitting the doggy style. You know what I'm saying? And you got the wind chimes and shit. You know what I'm saying, son? You know what I'm saying? That bitch from Puerto Rico, when she first showed them three titties, all of y'all got open. I don't want to hear it. And Jenner, I agree with you. You know what I'm saying? All of y'all was open. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. Don't hang up. Yeah, I'm back, guys. I'm back. I'm back. I just don't want to, you know, but this is a real channel, so fuck it, man. You know, I didn't want to show this part here, but I'll throw them back in. But yeah, you know, it yeah, man. Yeah. So supposedly this Lomachenko shit is gonna go on. So, you know, but look, guys, look. Look. Him beating Tiafimo would not make him an all-time great. An all-time great is measured by the work he's done after the fact. You know what I mean? You can start speaking on his way, like in the door, because after that, you've got to wait for the guys who are down there that want to transition up if they want to meet him or anybody that's higher than him, right? Or anybody that's there that's a threat as well. Besides, right? That's what I'm saying. Like there are more fights for him to make, so we just can't count our chickens before they fucking hatch. You know what I mean? But it would start putting him in that conversation. It would definitely start putting him in that conversation if he beats a young man like Teofimo who's coming up and proved himself, no doubt. But at the same time, had Teofimo's resume been stacked, then you can say he's in that conversation. But if he beats Teofimo at where Teofimo is with a very just one credible fucking win co-made, which was impressive, but you got to understand, he's when he beats him, he's going to be at the door with the conversation starting. When he starts stacking his shit up, no doubt. Because listen, I think there's only been what three fighters in history after maybe two fights, three fights. They got a fucking championship, son. And you look at this guy's record. I mean, for Christ's sake, is he deep in his 20s yet? Is he deep in his 30s yet? No, it's pretty. You know what I'm saying? All these guys, every one of these fighters. I'm taking nothing away from now, but these are facts. They're all premature because of the way the sport is today. You know what I'm saying? They're all premature. They're all premature. And the guys that have Anthony Joshua when he first won the IBF, I just happen to be a prospect who just happened to win a championship. I'm still building. That's humble. That's the truth. Right? Right? Better than hearing a motherfucker who won the title, I'm the best of the world, and I'm still right. And then we know that they were thrown in front of you, Rock, right? Right? On some fucking Rocky 3 shit where Rocky found out that most of the fucking guys he fought were just thrown in front of you, kid. Right? That's what happened to Wilder. And motherfuckers out here like he was actually fighting the people in the top 10, like Anthony Joshua, when he wasn't. That's what I'm saying. Come on. Stop it. Stop it. Make my balls itch. I don't like balls itching. I don't like swollen nuts. You guys, stop. Now let me tell you exactly what's going on here. Lomachenko has done a very, very good thing. And you gotta understand, yeah, he did it for himself, but he did it for you, the fight fan. He did it for the sport. Had he not done that, fight wouldn't have been done. Wouldn't have been done. So he budged. The first one to budge, a champion, budged. Let's talk fair and square here, guys. Let's talk like men. Honestly. I don't care if you like Tiafimo. Let's be honest here. Do you think that what Teofimo did, asking for was right for him to do, knowing that it's incredible when it was Comain, he's not really worth 2 or 1 point, whatever the fuck it was. At the same time, noticing that it's only a couple of 100,000 more, which is not really much. Went from 1.2 to 1.5 was it, or 1.7? Not that much. And I told you it would go up at 1.7. If he's getting 2, it's kind of fucked up. Right? You think that was right? But yeah, all of you Teofimo Neo boxing fans were out here saying that Lomachenko is the one that's lowballing him. And how? If he cut his shit in half, knowing that the only money they're gonna make is whatever the network is budgeting for them. Teofimo's wrong, bro. He's wrong. He's wrong for even trying to ask for more money. But most of y'all don't care because you want to see this fight. No doubt. Then don't talk politics then. Because I be catching most of y'all who talk about, oh, I don't care about politics. Talk about, oh, he should get his due, right? And then after that saying, under the same breath of contradiction, oh, but that he doesn't deserve it. He's not as so. Then if it's not up to par, you should stand on that and say, Teofimo's not up to par. You shouldn't be getting that much, like I did, and I still stand on it. Now everybody's all happy, because they heard an announcement. We haven't seen it. The pen didn't hit the paper. So still not here. Still not here. Steve Kim reported it, and yeah, okay, no doubt. We still to Friday. They always hit us with big news, either on Monday, Wednesday, or Friday. Right? This is fact. We still got till tomorrow. We still have till tomorrow, Friday, or now, today, later on today, to see if this fucking fight is finally gonna be fucking made. Everybody was blaming Bob Arum, like dicks. Right? Right? But yet, these are the same people that have the knowledge. They have the knowledge that we're in a COVID area, of this time, and the shit is hard, no, can't get no gate money, right? Pay-per-views is iffy. And at the same time, you guys know that these promoters, the networks, give them a certain budget. So if you know that they give them a certain budget, where the fuck do you get off saying this shit? That's what I'm saying, bro. You guys are just running around. I heard some guys say just because this fight was being made, oh, boxing's coming back. Oh, right. But now, if this fight ain't made, what? You're still gonna say, oh, boxing's falling off? Come on, bro. One fight don't make the fucking sport, bro. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Come on now. Let's be fucking men, not children. And it's not even official yet. And you're like, oh, boxing's back. Oh shit, Loma's fighting. Oh shit, Loma Timothy boxing's back. Calm the fuck down. Calm down. Calm down. Because now if they push it to January, y'all motherfuckers are gonna be talking shit about the sport, saying, oh, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. You know this. You know I'm telling the fucking truth, bro. It makes no sense. So just do what I'm doing. Yeah, they said that. Cool. Meanwhile, I got fucking Public Enemy in the back of my fucking head. Don't believe the hype. Yeah, don't believe the hype. Right? Until it's signed and it's there, fight official, set, blah, blah, blah. Then I will once again have Public Enemy in the front of my mind, all over my mind, saying, give it, yes, the rhythm, the rebel, without a pause, I'm low in my level. Then I'll celebrate. But just because one scumbag said, because the other scumbag and another scumbag said, I don't give a fuck. I'm happy it was mentioned again. Every time they mention it, does it get us closer? We don't fucking know. We don't know. And I learned from the Maypac. This is why I don't never invest into shit like that no more. That was the first and last that I've ever invested into shit like that in this era. Ever. A lot of you motherfuckers ain't learned from that. You ain't learned from that? Take it back to that time and go through Arturio's boxing, his whole shit as to what the fight fans went through. A lot of respect was lost. A lot of mad shit, bro. Mad shit. And motherfuckers still trying to bring that shit into this era like it's a norm. Teofimo played Mayweather politics, bro. It's gonna continue to go on like this. This is why y'all could cape for this nigga. Y'all could say Teofimo's a good fighter just because he fucking knocked Comey out in a matter of seconds. It don't fucking matter, bro. Because now what happens if he goes in there and fucking Lomachenko totally outclasses him? What are y'all gonna say then? What can y'all say then? What can y'all say then? Of course, the fanatics are gonna say, "Oh, Lomachenko was on something or he cheated." Of course, it always goes there. Don't know why, but it always fucking goes there. It's not fair, bro. This is what we're tired of. And a lot of y'all up there, stop it. Just like you're tired of fucking having fucking trolls on you. Stop having them fuck on. Plain simple. You tired of these niggas in boxing? Stop following them. Stop giving fuel to their shit every time they announce something that's not even fucking made, but just talked about. Stop it. Stop investing so much into shit that's fucking dying because they're controlling it that way. They want it to die. Now let me give you my theory that I said about 5 years ago. That came to fruition. I had said that Floyd Mayweather was going to do this hybrid boxing. Then after that, Mikey Garcia started talking about it. You'll remember. If you don't, do the research, is there. A lot of these guys started talking about it. Now everybody wants to cross over MMA and boxing, right? I had said that now that Mayweather is getting real close and Dana White is getting real close to coming into boxing, this is just my theory, but my shit always comes to fruition. With Dana White getting into boxing, which is going to be dangerous, and remember when I said that shit, sabotage, right? What's going to happen is boxing is going to shut down and they're going to turn boxing and boxers into MMA fighters and turn boxing into one of the classes in MMA, into one of the fight styles in MMA. So then you see a guy boxing, jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai. It won't even be called kickboxing no more because you can't have boxing, Muay Thai, then kickboxing. It's going to be called Muay Thai. That's where it originates from, right? I'm telling you. That's what it's looking like. Take a good look at it. Take a good fucking look at it. They're not telling you this. You have to see this for yourself. What they're doing now is, now that this COVID stuff, this is where they start building now. And now they got the boxing fans' interest, who was at least back then a quarter of their interest was into UFC. Now half of their interest is in boxing and the other half is in motherfucking UFC. Now when Dana White comes to boxing, you don't see no figurehead from boxing and UFC. So that way it could be even where they can watch, you know what I'm saying? The UFC crowd can come into boxing. They're not going to do this. Not right. Dana White going to boxing unevens the scale of the fandom. Henceforth, now that half that was in boxing, right, is going to full-fledged to UFC whenever they have the events now, taking all their attendance. And then when boxing comes on, only a few. Know what I'm saying? Exactly, Yone. And I was just going to say that. What's up, Mala? This is exactly why people who need to respect top-ranked boxing. Because as old as I am and as old as most of you are, if you can remember when boxing was in its droughts in the mid-90s all the way to the early millennia, kid, who was giving us the good fucking fights, bro? Top Rank. Who has given us all types of fucking classic fights? that has actually stamped legends, and legends have walked through it like the Hall of Justice, in and out, and were able to make their own promotions off of them. Top rank. No matter how much you don't like Bob Arum, the problem here is that it's always the new guys and the guys that don't really understand boxing, but yet they like to be fucking accountants and all of this boxing politicians and shit. But they don't know shit because they would understand that, first of all, it's your work ethic, like every other fucking fighter that was back then. That ain't changed. You know what I'm saying? Shit shouldn't have changed the way it did. This is what raises. And then when you do this and do this, right? Become your mouthpiece, brings you this. That's what Trinidad, De La Hoya, Pernell Whitaker, Chavez, all of the pay-per-view kings, bro. And at one point, pay-per-view was the pinnacle. Once you knew that this motherfucker that you followed was going to fight the champ, like Mike Tyson, right? Mike Tyson went to pay-per-view, won the title at a young age, right? After that, started getting paid. And we saw the work ethic. These guys are now asking for $1 million for their first big fight. Really? So when you start talking shit about there's levels to this shit, but you guys don't really know what you're talking about, this is why we laugh at you. We got facts. Y'all got conspiracy theories. Real ones like Glove Gate, you know what I'm saying? Poison Gate, Costume Gate. So now ask yourself this question. Are you really a fight fan? Are you really standing up for boxing the way we're doing, son? Because if you can't see none of these fuckeries, or if you do see them half-wittedly, but still wanting to do what the fuck you want to do, but allowing it, you ain't a real fight fan. It's like you're cleaning out a closet and you see a wasp's nest. What the fuck you gonna do? Clean around the wasp's nest and put everything back in there and let these motherfuckers swarm that one day you open it and you fucking... No, you're gonna clean the whole thing. This is what you're supposed to be doing in boxing. This is why people are calling out Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia, because they're like, fuck you, right? That's what they're doing. Meanwhile, Teofimo Loma, they're almost off the well, not Loma, but Tio's almost off the I want more off their level. So he's like a little bit, he's app. That's what Teofimo is. Soon he'll be where Loma is. So that way they can both just look at the level they came up from, look at each other, look at the fight fan, and that's it. Let's do it. There's only some fighters, bro. There's only some fighters. And what I said earlier about GGG, I'm telling you, everything that I said, piece it together. Loeffler's a fucking snake. And now Eddie Hearn, and I got nothing against Eddie Hearn, but the problem with Eddie Hearn here is he's fucking hating. Okay? You're fucking hating. No disrespect to Eddie Hearn. And I really respect what he's done for the sport of boxing. And I respect Britain boxing. This has nothing to do with it. And respect to their champions, respect to all of them. They're holding down boxing, no doubt. But Eddie. Your first fuck up was signing Golden Boy. Giving him so much money. Because so far, Canelo has, eight more fights, right? And so far, the fight fan has not been interested. Or should I say, the fight fan has not been satisfied. You don't think you lost a little bit of money there, buddy? The answer is no. Then okay. I had told you guys to watch out for Golden Boy because they're going to make you look bad. This is what they're doing. At the same time now, you're trying to shit on Bob Arum and other American promoters. You're right about the fighters, but the promoters, dude. I think what you need to do is be the leader, Hearn. Be the first guy to franchise boxing. Why don't you try doing that with Bob Arum? See, you and Bob Arum are the only ones leading boxing, not Al Heyman. You know why? Excuse me. You know why? See, nobody's happy with PBC. And now PBC has to come up with this bullshit card that we know that in fine print, if you look at it, it's not that little fine print, it's that bullface fine print card subject to change. And everybody, oh, PBC gave us a good fight. Oh, they gave us a good card. Oh, this one looks good. Calm the fuck down. We're not there yet. Card subject to change. I say this because I've heard so many times and I've seen so many times the disappointment coming from y'all. PBC, these guys are fight builders that give you half of what you asked for. Not even half, maybe a third of what the fuck you asked for, which is fucking wrong. That's the top rank. I keep telling people, and if you don't believe me, people done their research. They're like, holy shit, bro, it's fucking true, Jay. I was the first one. The first one a while back calling for Tiafimo and Loma. The only one. It caught on now. What's funny is I've been watching these two. The fight fan is fucking hilarious because they love to say, oh, but Loma might have hard fights, but he's war-torn. You don't know nothing about that. Shut the fuck up. Because Loma's not even in his fucking 30s. He's not war-torn. He's a seasoned veteran. And he's a champion. Just because you got a young, energetic, hungry kid coming up doesn't mean that he's got the right motherfucking dance steps. You know what I'm saying? Now, Jenner, check this out. Yes, boxing is a business. Yes, it is. It is. But what good is a business if a business doesn't bring you the goods? If their products are not at popular demand. So what I'm saying here, my friend, you could want to get paid off of boxing. You're supposed to. It's prize fighting. But at the same time, within that, you're supposed to build a legacy. So these guys are building off of prize fighting, right? And just going off of prize fighting, but you love to speak on their legacy, in which none have yet. Except for the guys who have unified and guys that are doing things for the sport. Not many. You could talk to Charlos, you could talk whatever, but you really, that to me, what these eyes have seen, what this brain has collected within the sport of boxing all these years, bro, 46. Watching it since, what, 84. I was fucking 8 years old, if I'm not mistaken. I've seen come-ups, triumphs, robberies, tragedies, like deaths in the ring, tears. I've fucking cried, adrenaline pockets from being so nervous. Like, you guys don't really know how to watch a fighter. I even doubt most of you fucking young guys out there that are talking all this shit, and I'm only coming to y'all, wouldn't even know how to watch a boxing match. Like, really? Can't tell me no different. Yeah, history is nice. Yeah, definitely. But like I said, you have had some experience, or at least know the technique, know the science, because boxing is a science. No matter what, I don't give a fuck what anybody tells you. This is exactly where other fucking sports have gotten all of their scientific, right? Because boxing, you have to diet, you have to come in at a certain weight, you have to make sure that your levels are even. So when you tip that scale, then after that, you have to rehydrate safely, right? At the same time, there's recovery. Now, of course, now they have all this technology and stuff like that. But why are you guys going through a cryo chamber when your fights don't even go to 12? What's all this recovery for when you guys don't even train fully 3 months? Where? What the fuck is this? Most of these motherfuckers don't even do road work. Now sparring for these guys is all about what Tank Davis does. No respect, no type of info collection of how to target your opponent, what your opponent is throwing at you. It's all out just, let me just throw these shots. So basically, we could never say this. We can say it now. It's fucked up, but I'm about to say it. We can now play boxing, bro. It's fucked up, ain't it? We can now play fucking boxing. These niggas are playing boxing, bro. Yeah, you're knocking motherfuckers out. Okay. All right. Ryan Garcia with his fucking attempt at an Academy Award after he knocked out some fucking dude that don't get off me. Guess I want to. Oh God, I hope I didn't. Oh God. Get the fuck out of here with you. Get the fuck. Then you got Devin Haney coming on camera trying to act like fucking Mayweather. The same mannerisms, the same speech, the same arrogance now. It's happening to Teofimo. It already did. It already did. I'm sorry, TO fans, but this motherfucker's out of order. And it's only your biased fucking mind, your ignorant mind, that's going to allow you to say, no, since he knocked out Comey, he's worth as much as Lomachenko. Bullshit. 500,000 to what, 1.7 or 2 million? Get the fuck out of here. That's a big pay raise, kid. At any other job, bro, motherfuckers would have been picketing. Oh, hell no. We won't go. I'm not going back to work. You giving raises to motherfuckers that have done less than me. Fuck out of here, bro. Motherfuckers try to fucking cape for their mistakes. Oh, I don't know. I didn't know what he was making for me. But yeah, nobody fucking comes out, you fucking stupid ass sports journalists, your boxing journalists, don't come out and fucking blow up the spot and say, but dude, isn't that part of your job? Aren't you supposed to know what the fuck you're intaking? See, they don't hire honest guys like myself and you guys. You know why? Because they don't want these questions asked. They want everything to just be on some, oh, just go along with the kid. It's much better that way. No, it's not. Are you not listening and looking at what the fans, the guys that employ you fucking magazines too? Guys that waste their time watching you, are you not seeing that they're not agreeing with the fuck you're saying? So you need to switch it up and give them what the fuck they want. No wonder boxing's nowhere. It ain't nothing else but that. I don't care what anybody says. This is why when I get on here, I'm comfortable and I captivate. Because when you take a look at it, wow, it is that. But then for some reason, y'all go on other lives, no disrespect to nobody, and they come on with their theories because they got the I'm still hanging on to boxing theory. It's better if you just say, boxing's dead. These niggas are trying to breathe life into it. And they're about to let Dana White in. That's the coffin. And if I'm out here screaming and caping, I might as well do it the right way and call out the sport now that it's dying. And maybe my honesty can give it that breath of life along with the other ones. So these motherfuckers could wake up and understand that when you sell this sport out, you sold out Robinson, you sold out Marciana, you sold out Basilio, you sold out Sanders, you sold out Benson Jr. You know what I'm saying? You sold out the Hurricane. You sold out every great, bro. Johnson. You sold out so many greats. Hagler, Hearns, Benitez, Gomez, Arguello, Pryor, Mancini, rest in peace, Dooku, Kim. Ali, Holmes, Frazier, Norton, Lyle, Tyson, Witherspoon, Jones Jr., Calzaghe, Lennox Lewis, Lloyd Hunnigan, Dr. Stroyer, Nigel Benn, the G-Man, Marley Starling, Hector Macho Camacho, Gomez. Come on, man. Are you fucking kidding me? This is the only era that I found it very hard for me to say, stay. It's like being with a bitch. She's treating you fucking mad, like bad, and you're giving her your all. She's not giving you shit back, but you're still there, trying. That's what the fuck you guys are, and even everybody here too. No disrespect, because I'm part of that too. I know the truth hurts. When I retired late night boxing talk, you think that shit didn't swell my heart and put a hole in my fucking soul, bro? That the longest late night boxing talk show, I had to close it because I couldn't talk real boxing anymore. I lost some subscribers that were faithful, but then they understood. Once they saw the insight and they saw that it was a bit like late night boxing talk, but you know what I'm saying? The first one on YouTube giving you late night. I used to come on about this time, and some of them were pre-recorded, and I drop them like about 10:30, so that way you guys would get, you know what I mean? Because there were no lives then. A lot of motherfuckers on here have seen this shit transition. And a lot of you like disrespecting Haplotype Zero because Haplotype Zero doesn't hit your vibe or anything. But sit down and speak boxing with him and understand what he's saying. He may come off one-sided, but if you really take a look at what he's saying and look into the history of the sport, you can understand that. Yeah, he may come off a little, you know what I'm saying, a little fucking odd at certain points. He may try to not force, but try to stand very strong on what he's saying. Yes, I understand it. But at the same time, bro, the brother is, what's up, 913 boxer? You know what I'm saying? The brother's solid. He's seen him come and go. Y'all can't just be disrespecting niggas like that. That's why when I'm on here, I don't demand respect. If you're gonna give it to me, I'll give you mine. But at the same time, I always give y'all respect first. I always give motherfuckers respect first. I'm like a tripwire. You know what I'm saying? I'm like a tripwire, but I got napalm, son. Like I'm gonna blow you up and burn you. Like, you know what I mean? You could gently tug me, but I don't have that much of slack. I can only take but so much. So I'll allow you to step over and go, no doubt. But you trip that wire, son. You piss me the fuck off. You step where you're not supposed to be stepping, son. And this is what most of you motherfuckers don't understand. What's here can never be erased. You, no matter what, you do say, and especially if it's foolery, will always be tagged on to you. When I die, These fucking hits here, everybody be like, that was the realest nigga I ever saw, ever heard. He told it like it was. He was always happy with his subscribers. And I was subscribed there. And I can tell you right now, bro, J. Cotto subscribers, bro, all elite. All elite. Everybody. Bro, we would go to fucking comment sections and other videos and fucking lives, bro, and shut niggas down. We fucking shut each other down on his lives and still be cool. This is where we learn. Bro, this is one of the channels, along with others that I fuck with. And even the new guys that are on here, if they're doing what I'm doing, if they're doing what the other seniors are doing, if they're doing what everybody that was there before them are doing, keeping it real, telling the truth, not caping, not flip-flopping, and telling you to fucking be a real fight fan and tell the truth on your fighter, the same way you try to fucking call other fighters bullshit out, bro, you got something special. I'm out of here soon. I can't do this forever. I'm about to take a cruise with my boy, the Star Wars Dad, and a couple other my boys and shit. And I'm gonna tell you something right now, bro. When I come back, I'll probably make a decision that I won't fucking drop anymore. You know what I'm saying? Rosclot is a very, very, very valuable motherfucker on here. And he's been in and out, and he's still deciding. He's not decisive yet. When we leave, y'all gonna be stuck with the guys that we knew. You're safer to stick with the guys that we were with if we leave, because they have the traces of what YouTube boxing community used to be. And I know what the fuck it was, because I've always tried to be the motherfucking gorilla glue to keep it together. When as far as trying to make motherfucking podcasts, hashtag come back to boxing radio. Y'all, I've been giving y'all hits on my fucking flashback interviews with boxing greats. I've done my work here. When I closed Late Night Boxing Talk, everybody thought I was closing my channel. No, I just closed that off because it's no offense to any of y'all, because y'all seen the last of Late Night Boxing Talk, so y'all know what it was. This is the insight. This is your stuff now. The new guys and the alumni that were down with hashtag come back to boxing with the Late Night Boxing Talk, I put a little bit of that in here like I'm doing now. This is what I used to do. And then I throw on the rest of the stuff, the comedy or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Now that it's live, I throw on links for you guys, so you guys can come on. Everybody's like, oh, why did you? Well, you don't leave a link on there unless you don't want to be interrupted. If somebody asks you for a link, do what I do. No doubt. Put it up, give it 20 seconds, take it down. What's up? And I'm the first one to crown this woman right here the first lady of Boxing Talk. On my live, I gave her 25 minutes of nothing but praise, because that's my sweetheart right there, Lisa Bales, the first lady of Boxing Talk. Understand that. She is crowned, bro, and that is her. Know what I'm saying? First one to spit boxing, the first one to be accurate, the first one to know what the fuck. And you know what I love about Lisa Bales? You know what I love about Miss Bales? That she's not afraid to say, I don't know about that. Right? And what does she do? She educates herself. And she gracefully says, thank you. I didn't know that. Good looking. Not, oh, fuck that, and have fucking knowledge envy, like half of you faggots do. Half of you fucking men out here, you should take a page from Miss Bale, son. Peace to you. No doubt, mama. You know what I'm saying? My man Hawker Mustang. A lot of motherfuckers thought he's racist. He ain't. He just ruffles feathers. Like my man, here we go. My man Ross Clark 222. What's going on, brother?
What's up, man? Hey, I just got on your live and I heard you say my name, salute, and like that's how I know we brothers. Like I come on and that's like the call, and like you was like, man, let me get Ross Clyde on here real quick because I'm speaking some fact right now. I swear, I literally just took on my YouTube.
No doubt,
man, what's going on, man?
Just kicking, man. Just kicking the facts and just letting brothers know about the boxing, and I'm basically just laying out the because just like I told them, you're very indecisive right now because what got you on to the sport of boxing like me is the love for the sport, and we're giving it the benefit of the doubt. Me, like I said, I'm going on a cruise, son, in November, and when I come back, it's more than likely I'm not even gonna fucking drop anymore. I'm still deciding because I'm tired of just holding on. And then now that I see that Dana White is gonna try to come in and infiltrate, and Floyd Mayweather's allowing this, and then the fight fans are turning more to UFC, it's just becoming something where it's just like, you know what? I understand, and I'm gonna gracefully bow out. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, it's gonna turn into WWE mixed with a circus show, pretty
Yes,
much.
sir. Yes,
You
sir.
know?
Yes, sir. And just like I was telling them when I got off your live, I was telling them about the respect that the senior uploaders should be getting, because a lot of these new
Yeah.
uploaders that are our brothers too, some of them have been innovated by us, have been, you know what I'm saying, have been subjected to our material, and it got to a point that they were inspired by us. And I'm very grateful for that, bro. And I try to guide and help those that opened the channel under me, that are like, okay, you know what? Jay Cotto inspired me to that, and a lot of brothers already got on the mic and said that a long time ago before they were live on the videos, you know. And I remember when we all used to, before the videos, we used to have a long list of shout outs to everybody in the community. Does that happen now, bro?
Nah, it don't. It don't. You know, we come from the reason why, and another thing too, the reason why our content is the way it is, and we never fell off, is because we come from the beginning stages of it. We came from where it was just boxing and it was good boxing talk. Now, these new uploaders come from clowns. They're learning from the silly dudes. They're learning from the super chat hoes. They're learning from, you know, the trolls. The guidance is not there, right? It's just like in the hood. You either gonna follow the gangster or you gonna follow the ex-gangster who done did all the dirt, who done went to jail, did the time.
Precisely.
Now he's trying to teach you so that you don't have to be like him. That's like us. We the ones that's trying to teach these people what the boxing YouTube should be. But it's not that. It's not that. Now it's to me, it got to the point where some of these respectable channels sound like trolls.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
Yep.
I don't know.
You ain't lying about that, bro. You are not lying about that. And you know what, bro? Look, it's gonna be so real right now that I'm gonna throw something on for y'all right now. I'm gonna throw on real fast so y'all can see. This was made March 13th, 2015. Now you are going to see the difference in my face. You're going to see the difference on how I used to call my channel and how I used to report. And I used to just call my channel by whatever the day was. So like if I was reporting boxing on Tuesday, I would call it Tuesday. I would call it Tuesday Fight News. What's up, Dirt? And how you doing, brother? Welcome.
Pretty good, Jay. What's happening, man? I know we've talked many times before, but probably never on your channel, man.
Hey, welcome,
but
brother.
It's like awesome.
I'm honored. Thank you, bro. Thank you for having me, bro. No doubt.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
You always talk real, dude. You know what I mean? I love listening to your channel.
Thank you, my brother. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate you too, man. Even though, you know, like we don't know each other from a hole in the wall, but you know what brings us close? The love of the sport and the way we speak and understand each other's opinions. A lot of these guys out here, they're not about that. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad. It's really sad.
Yeah.
You know, but hold on. I think I fucked up here. I fucked up here. Okay, let me do this because I didn't share the audio. Okay, I'm gonna show you something that I did in 2015. This is how I used to open up my shows. And when you see it, you guys are gonna be like, "Holy shit, dude! You're so old." You're gonna look at my backgrounds, on how my background used to look, and I'm just gonna pass this for a couple of seconds. I want you guys to understand and notice the difference in material.
That is the most spectacular one-punch shot of any knockout. And you may hear it. Down goes Freezer! Down goes Freezer! There's nothing like that. And there are no athletes like fighters. Make another right! Or is it deep trouble again? Or is it down? Or is it down? You know, you create a place, I guess, but the very sound of it is
Morning Fight fans. I'm Jay Cotto.
Welcome to Jay
Wow.
Cotto's Fight Page. Today I'll be bringing you the Tuesday fight news. But before I begin, like I said, I would like to apologize for leaving a video to a certain person simply because he tried to call me something that I'm not.
Okay, now you guys, this is 2015. You see how I've been handling trolls for the longest? This is the way we used to do it. This here, what you're watching now, is a video response. This is the way we used to battle. This is the way we used to air our shit out. You make a video, you kick your facts. I'll make a video, I kick my facts. Right? Right, Roskla?
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I
a
remember
fact.
the good old days.
Exactly. Look how young I was, bro. That 15 to 2015, bro. This was 2015. Okay? Only 2015. You seen the way it was. I got the same attitude. Have I changed? So far, this is only 109. I would say this is 9 seconds into this video. Have you seen a different Jay Cotto that you see from then now, guys? Just
Nah.
from the open.
I think you got more energy now. You know what I mean? Like you've gotten higher up the mountain. So you're a little bit, you talk like a little bit like more like you've earned something. I think you're a little more humble back then, but like you're kind of like, it's not like you're not humble now. You've earned where you've gotten.
Right. The word you were right. You were right on the right on the money. I was just waiting for you to say that I look more I sound more experienced.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
That's what I was
Right.
looking for. Yeah.
Right. And that's what I'm trying to share with the fight fans or any uploaders or anybody up here, right? Reason why we have so much longevity is because number one, you still be the same, never change your shit up, bro. You know what I mean? And especially if you have longevity, like if you came from before anybody, you always stay the same because you have to teach everybody roots and your foundation. That's what you need to respect. You know what I mean? You need to respect that. Like nobody goes around unless you're a fucking derelict. You don't go around disrespecting your grandparents, right? Because your mother and father never did. That's where they got their lessons from. So you should feel more honored. Not saying that we're at that class, but when it comes to this shit here, what I'm speaking of is a senior. You should be honored that a senior is sharing things with you and still on here and still doing it. Just like Manny Pacquiao, everybody should be honored and privileged that we're still watching a guy from how many eras, 3 eras ago, still on here. Like, this is exactly what this shit is here too. Motherfuckers like Ross Clyde, I'm even going to say blood boxing. You know what I'm saying? Because he's an originator as well.
He goes way back, yeah.
Exactly. My man, Jay Dill. Like, I'm going to keep it real. This is what this LDBC shit and everything, this torn, the whole fucking, and I'm not even gonna only blame LDBC. It has to do with the European racist fight fans too. Like this motherfucker Bubbles, aka fucking Precise Presenter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I gotta give it to him, bro. Precise Presenter is a fucking genius, bro. Because he got a lot of motherfuckers to start a faction. And from there, he created a monster. And from there, that monster started destroying everything. And what did he do? Gracefully bow out and is somewhere, I don't know where the fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he made me a monster. He made me a monster, dude, and I'm still around. You know what I mean? He created a lot of monsters in this YouTube boxing community.
Yeah.
To fight back. You know what I mean? What was
Yeah, Precise Presenter probably somewhere sucked somebody's dick. But that's another story.
Damn. All right, I get it.
Yeah, and it's like even it's like me, Ross Clot, Jay Dill, the boxing librarian, and one more person. We used to sit back, bro.
Sean Newton, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, bro, we fucking knew this storm was coming. We will always talk about it, bro. Shit is coming. And I said, you know what it's gonna be? It's gonna be the boxing historians and the fucking how do you say the boxing historians and the hardcore boxers. It's gonna be them. It's gonna be them against the casuals. What's going on now, guys? And I said this how many years ago, Ross Clot?
Man, you said a long time ago. Shit.
No,
that's a long time ago, man.
I also said that fighters are gonna cape and they're gonna sell out their fucking competitiveness to the mighty dollar. How long ago did I say this, Clot?
Shit, when Floyd Mayweather started acting like a diva, that was years ago.
Right. And I would, and
'Cause-
what's funny about this channel here and me is that everybody could talk. Look, there's enough respect to Ring IQ. That's another motherfucker that we go way back and we started on Facebook. Like
I was
knew him-
about to bring that up. I was gonna say this goes way before YouTube. This is
Yeah,
like
like-
Facebook days, you know.
yeah, like oh yeah, because
we're not
and
being on Facebook.
yo, and I'm gonna tell you something right now, bro. I'm an innovator. I'm not tooting my own horn. I'm just letting you know because this attaches to Ross Clyde and everybody else that's old school. That I'm talking my nigga 10 players as well. What I'm saying here is this. Oh, and I'm not gonna forget, even though we don't talk, my man Zone 6. You know what I'm saying? Gotta give him respect too.
Yeah, he's missing though.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah, Zone 6.
Yeah, Zone
Yeah,
6.
it's a good man, dude.
Zone 6. Zone 6 is actually the true creator of the LDBC, and the LDBC was supposed to be a place where you could have debates, and it only be
The round
boxing.
table, he called it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
it was-
ended up happening? What ended up happening is all these new channels started getting into it, and they changed it into something else. And then Zone 6 left. And when Zone 6 left, someone else took it over, and it turned into something which what it is now, which I don't know because I don't watch any of them.
Exactly. Like
So-
this is
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
This is why when me and Zone 6 got into the argument, you know, and those that followed at that time know exactly what it was about.
I was there. I was there.
Yeah, and it was all because I fucking beat him in the debate, and it wasn't even at the time of the debate that I beat him because you could say I did, but you know what it was? That the fight, I called everything the way it was during the debate. I said how it was gonna end, and it ended just like that. And I ate up Get This Smoke and him, and Mark Unrivaled was there.
Yeah, they tried to jump me.
Exactly, and I beat the shit out of both of them. And what's funny about that is motherfuckers in the comment section at the same time was like, yo, Jay Cotto does this. I used to see this nigga take out 5 niggas at the same time on Facebook.
Yep.
So it's like
Oh yeah, Facebook's fun.
that's what right, bro. Dirty, you know what time.
Oh yeah, you get them all in there,
You
dude.
get the real niggas over there. These motherfuckers jump you 10 at a time, and it's just you in the comment section, and you got no choice but to fucking debate with a lot of aggression in there. This is why
Yeah.
these motherfuckers that are on here, they try to get at us. They don't understand, bro. We've been to almost every platform. I was the first nigga to bring boxing talk on Facebook. Facts, bro.
And you gotta type quick because people get at you, like you're saying, you know, and you gotta type real fast.
Yep, I was the first one to bring boxing to fucking Facebook with the Boxing Live, bro. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I miss those. I used to love those,
Yeah.
man.
And now
Shoot, I used
Yo,
to be in the gym. I used to be in the gym, and then you get live. I'd have to get out, run out of the gym, sit in my car, just to watch the live, and then I'd be like, "Damn, I don't feel like working out. I'm gonna work out tonight."
Yeah, you know, yeah,
For real.
I remember, bro. And yo, back to the story on when we see the destruction of this shit, bro. Me and Ross Clay, bro, we kicked it on. We still kick it hard, but now it's through messaging because you know we're a bit busy now and it's the easier technology. But if we ever gotta like really have a heart to heart, we got each other's number. But bro,
Yep.
back then, bro, we was like that on either on the horn or messaging, and we was like, yo, something's coming, bro. A division is coming. And I don't understand what it was. At first, I thought it was gonna be what I called. That came a little bit later on. What was coming was the racial division. That's the shit that took us by surprise. That bro, me and Ross swore to each other. Bro, we ain't getting into beef over this, bro. Never been any beef between me and this man right here, bro. Never.
Yep. Facts. That's all facts.
And if I ever had
100%
no doubt, and if I ever had a beef with somebody over here, it was their fault. You know why? Like my man Jay, Boxing Junkie. When the lives started becoming lives here on YouTube and we didn't know what we were doing, they were attacking him. They were saying that he was a fucking Russian something or German or something like that, right? And there were two guys jumping him, and I'm in the stream, and he's like, he got mad because I didn't cape for him. I didn't back him up. And I'm like, dude, first of all, that wasn't my fight. They didn't. This is your stream. And at the same time, I did get on and say, yo, don't bring that shit here, bro. We're not about that here. What more you want me to do? So then he fucking thought that I called him a fucking a German or something like that, right? Because I told him, how you gonna get mad because they calling you a German? That ain't nothing, bro. Just keep it moving, right? So he got, and I made a response video to him, and he understood. And then, you know what I'm saying? And that was it, bro. That was it. Like that's the way. And we knew that this racial division, it was gonna now it's to the point that me, Rasta, and the seniors are just like, yo, look at this shit, bro. And you young
just like,
guys, yeah, go ahead, my bad.
and I was gonna say, and just like I remember there was a time where you and Boxing Librarian had a little beef, and you know that's my bro, you my bro. And what did I say? I said I'm just gonna sit back because these two is grown men. I bet you one day they gonna click up, realize it's nothing, and be cool again. And what happened? Y'all back cool again.
Exactly.
It's all fact.
Exactly. And look, you was on here, you heard Jay Dill, you know, we had our fallout, you know, of course, it was over him saying something. Me and the Boxing Librarian, we had a fallout because over him doing something. You know what I mean? But I've always been the motherfucker that I'm like, yo, how is it that you motherfuckers are mad? Just like with the fight fans, how is it that you subscribe because I'm saying something about the fighters you don't like, then you unsubscribe because I'm talking about your fighter? Fine.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. It's when you're ready to leave and when you're totally gone is when you start getting more subscribers and when people are understanding your material. I've already explained myself. I am a fucking boxing channel first, and then I'm a variety channel, meaning you're going to get art, entertainment, everything. Why? Because this is a fucking YouTube multimedia platform. Key.
Yeah, but I don't see how you're offending anybody because you're coming across actually very neutral like Mike Montero. You're just analyzing the sport. You may be even being more out there than Mike Montero. Mike Montero is probably more political because he is hired by, I think, Ring Magazine now. You know, you're independent. You can say whatever you want. Yeah. But you guys are both very neutral. So like anyone that wants to unsub, it's just because you're not giving them the biased material they need to fuel their ego or something.
Exactly. And what's funny is that I always say this to those fight fans, right? I always say this, guys. I'm like, okay, I may not be for you, but at the same time, if you want to swing by, you always hear me telling you to tell the truth. It makes you a better fight fan, right? So at the same time, it's just like I told I forgot the gentleman's name, Frazon. I forgot your name, my brother. But just like I told him, it may sound like I'm getting at you, but at the same time, you'll understand when it's all said and done and you calm down and I tell you exactly what I'm saying. It's like us boys going out and I see a snot on your jacket or something, you know, or something that don't look right on you. And I stop you and I say, yo, my man, brother, we're not going out yet. You see that shit on your nose or you see that shit on your jacket, you got to wipe it off. I can't let you go out looking like a fucking, you know what I'm saying? At the end, you'll be like, you might get offended for a couple of seconds or maybe a minute. Like, yo, who the fuck this nigga? But then you'll be like, oh, okay, no doubt, good looking.
Oh, bro, you can take it to another level. It's like when you tell your homie that, you know, like the ones that don't want to hear it, you tell their homie like, hey, I'm just, you know, I like you, dog, but I'm telling you, I saw your lady. She was talking to some fool at the you know, like I saw, you know, like, and then sometimes they want to take it out on you, like, you know, like you're trying to fuck their shit up, but it's like, nah, bro, I'm just telling you what I seen, bro. Yeah. Like, I'm not trying to ruin your relationship, nothing like that. I know you're fucking emotionally invested into this girl, but you know, like, I'm not gonna lie, like she might be playing you. You just want to look into it, you know. Don't punch me in the face because I'm just the messenger, dog, and I'm your homie.
Exactly.
You know, like, but that happens, you know.
Yeah. You're absolutely right. And that's the shit that you know, a lot of people, you know, look, I held a stream. When was it? I think it was yesterday. Oh shit, my bad. I held a stream yesterday. And I was talking about people, fight fans, you know, and everybody else holding themselves accountable for the shit that they've done and said. You know, like you just can't say this and that and be wrong about it and then continue to be wrong about it and act like you're right about it and go on the live or put comment in a video like you was right when you know goddamn well in front of everybody you proved yourself to be wrong.
Yeah, people are in danger of making themselves go like crazy when they do that or go insane and fandom, you know. Like, you don't want to be a sports fanatic. Like, I mean, I know it's like it's a euphoric feeling to be all sports fanatic about a fucking like a team or a certain boxer or somebody or MMA fighter. Like, it's euphoric, but like at the end of the day, like you're high. You know what I mean? Like, you're tripping yourself out.
Right.
You're obsessing over like people that don't care. Like, you know, like you were saying earlier about Canelo. Like, yeah, people are or trying to argue to you for him, but he don't care about what their daily life is, you know, issues are. Maybe he's not going to come argue for them when they're going for, like going to jail or something.
Right.
I don't know.
Exactly. Yeah. It's just like if Ross Clark could remember, you remember when these motherfuckers used to always talk about Mayweather's money and what he's driving?
Yeah.
Remember that? Remember when
Remember.
motherfuckers used to be like they used to act like his money was doing the fighting in the ring, bro. Remember that?
I remember.
Right? Remember they act like remember they acted like offering Manny Pacquiao $40 to $60 million, take it or leave it. Like Manny Pacquiao wasn't second to him in fucking pay-per-views and like the money, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, when they did come to the negotiations, they both walked off with $150 to $200 million each. I call that the most legal fucking hijacking highway robbery these two crooks ever pulled off, bro. Because that was 19 minutes of hugging out of a 36-minute fight.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, this is why I say they got away with the world's most legal robbery ever. So this is why Mayweather was like, as a matter of fact, he came to the ring with a robber's mask on, right? Right? If I'm not mistaken, that fight, right? Did I? Right? Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, man.
Highway robbery, son, and that's why everybody was
I think he knows that he likes to rub it in people's faces that are like smart and onto it. But like obviously the casuals don't know shit, so that's why he's like smiling like that, you know.
Exactly.
He just knows he played everybody.
Yeah, and he played it good. He did a good job.
He did. You got to admire it. You got to admire it to a degree, but then again, you got to hate on it because it's ruined in our sport.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's like, that's why I'm glad, like, like the new guys, like, look, I know during all of this, we might have gotten on you casuals, but it's only the extreme casuals we speak of, which are the extreme fanboys, the guys of the fanboyism. We're not speaking to the casuals that come into our lives and join us and go into other channels that are like ourselves and come in peace and learn and want the education. And then at the same time, because I'm not gonna front, I've learned some things that I didn't know about boxing off casuals as well. So that's a big surprise, ain't it? Of course. But the problem here is that you never gave guys like myself and Ross Clyde and everybody else a chance to actually have an explanation laid out for you to give you lessons so you can push forward into what the fuck you're doing. Because no matter how much money you make off these brand new super chats and or how much money you make off it, you still have to concentrate on two things: the body of work that you leave behind, bro, and making sure that the body of work that you left behind and that you're spreading has a lot of meaning towards what the fuck you're fucking talking about. A lot of you guys switch off and you don't let people know what the fuck you're made of. You tell them you're boxing, but then like, look at this scumbag, and I've been talking about him lately because he wants to fight, and I'm gonna bury him. I'm gonna bury him. I mean, I already have, but this motherfucker Yon Boxing likes to talk shit, and he don't understand. I've been on here many years than you, like 5 more years than him. So out of the what, 2? Well, no, out of the 3 that he's been here, he's been getting at everybody that's got clout like myself, thinking that that's gonna bring him. But then when we burn him and bring him into the inferno, bro, does he not understand that not only are you gonna lose subs, those subs are gonna come to us, and you've just scratched up that pretty face of a reputation. Guys like H Money, guys like these guys, bro. These guys, this is what I was telling Ring IQ. This is what I was telling D Jefferson.
Hey, Kato.
Yeah.
Hey, Kato, I gotta leave. My phone getting too hot.
No doubt, bro.
Yeah. Salute,
No
man.
doubt.
Thanks for having me on. You already know you're my bro.
Always,
all day.
Bro. No doubt, bro.
All day.
Yeah. Nice talking to you.
No doubt.
Peace.
No doubt. That was Ross Clout 222. You know what I'm saying? Alumni in this motherfucker. But it's just like I said, yesterday and shit. Speaking of that, yeah. I was saying this shit here is like the boys club. I'm not sure if you guys ever grew up in a boys club around your neighborhood, but the boys club used to be this club for boys. They then afterwards turned it into boys and girls club. But when it was a boys club, The way you get in is you get a physical, then you get a card. You start off as midget, then you get into junior, right? Then you become a senior, then you become an intermediate, then you become an alumni. An alumni is when you're like 46, 50, and you still go around and give little advice and lessons, and you come through and still use the facilities. You know what I'm saying? But you're more like a mentor. So it's the same thing here. It's the same thing here. This is the way it functions. You got midgets, right? Because these guys, because you guys, like H Money and El Tippy, aka El Jefe, and the rest of these guys, they come on and right away they try to attack the big guys, the older guys, thinking that that's gonna be cool. Oh, even though you lost, oh, he held this up. No, you didn't even come correct, because the only thing you're saying is, oh, you a bitch, oh, you a shit. That's retarded. You come them, and then when I made a debate, nobody showed. Okay, no problem. Now that's on you. I don't lose any credibility. You do. You didn't show up. So challenging me the next time, it's not gonna redeem you. You done fucked up. So I have a right to say, you can't see me. The fuck out of here. I wasted my time, 2 hours. Get the fuck out of here. So all these young guys are midgets, right? Then you got the juniors. As a matter of fact, if you want to know about levels in this shit, ask the Red Glove Militant. I've seen him grow. The Red Glove Militant has grown, son. He's been through the stages. He's been through midget. He's been through junior. He's been through intermediate. He's been through senior. He's soon to be an alumni now. And as he came along, what did he do? He helped open up the community, bro. And he started spotlighting channels. And then, me and him got together and made some shit called The Plug. It was off the chart. Y'all remember that shit? We're going to come with a part 2 soon. You know what I mean? And it's like, yo, if you're on here and you meet these people doing the same thing as you have to have a meaning as to why the fuck you're on here. Every time I get on this fucking mic, as many headphones that I burned through, my nephew broke, I stepped on, got wet and broke and burnt out, bro. I've always come with the same attitude, the same message. Every time I'm on somebody else's live, I try to bring my own personality, my own brand. Thank you. And I feel very privileged and honored that they allow me to put my brand on there and not be fucking robotic and have what they want, because they understand I bring a following too. Now, what's funny here is that everybody now has the same following. This is why I told guys like El Tippy and the rest of these guys, you see my interviews that I streamed the other night. You see the fight classics that I streamed the other months that were going to in this COVID thing where I sacrificed and got a fucking strike. I don't mind. Right? So now that I bought that, you guys can actually say Jake Cotto is an innovator, and I would appreciate that. I don't want he's the king. I don't know. He's one of these channels that were real, told the truth, innovator, and always kept us on point. That's it. That's it. And once you spread, this is why hashtag come back to boxing is. Just respect the sport and the guys that made it. Foundation. Always been like that. You're getting your money. You're doing what you're doing. Do it. Do it. But at least have some fucking class, bro. Have some respect for the sport. Have some respect for guys that have been on here doing it before you. And I'm still telling you, keep it clean, bro. Keep it clean. And I'm gonna give you all an idea here. Write dirt and check this out. Tell me if you agree with me or not. If you guys got beef with each other, El Tippy and everybody else, why don't you do this? Why don't you make video responses? Keep it on video and leave the lives for the honest fight fan that comes for the material. Those guys that can't either they dedicated to lives, they only like watching lives from that uploader or others, or they like the video. But I think that these beefs should just be response video beefs. It's more entertaining that way. And the lives, since the lives bring more credibility, and it's more, I think you guys should have more class, right? And even the guys that respond to these fucking jerk off faces, keep that on video. People would love that. And the lives, you keep clean, you keep on the stream and have that respect. There's got to be some neutrality here. So there has to be something neutral. There has to be a line drawn here. Now we all know that we can't take away these fucking clowns, and you clowns know that you guys are never gonna get respect from us. The only way this formula is gonna even out, and this may be the last time that I ever say this, because like I said, I may not come back in November. So take heed to what I'm saying, bro. The best way to even out that formula is if you guys want to act crazy and you want everybody to allow it, and you guys are gonna allow these guys to do it as long as they let you do your lives and they don't pollute the lives, jerk off faces, don't pollute the lives. And do that shit on video. Call them out on video if you want. I wouldn't have mind if you guys made a video just saying, Jedi, you a bitch. I want a piece of you. Get at me. Bro, I could make videos all day. We could have fun. But now on the lives, bro, yo, there's children on the lives. And you're risking other motherfuckers getting their channels closed, especially you. Why do you guys got to continue to keep opening up? Isn't that an inconvenience to you guys? Right? But it is what it is. So I think that, I think that the video beefs, should stay on video. Keep that beef shit and all that trolling. Make troll videos. Do it on the video. But for the sake of your following and the sake of other followings and the fight fans, keep the lives clean, man.
Yeah, it gets a little old sometimes with the live beef, like maybe once, but it's like, why repeat it?
Yeah.
Yeah, just do it on video.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, the best thing, because you know why? You know what? You guys need practice. I'm not dissing you guys or nothing, but it's true. This is how I became so, and other guys become so good off the fly like that freestyle, because when you make videos and you're making diss videos and stuff, it gives you time to put even more material to work on it. To the point that it's spontaneity. You grow spontaneity right on the. So when you're live and you got to say stuff, you have more life, you have more experience, you look much better, you look more polished. This is why I say there are levels to this. You guys look foolish. You guys look just like kids that just learned YouTube, and now you're trolling adults. That's how you really look, guys.
A lot of dudes look like that.
Yeah.
Trolling works to a degree, but respect is like another thing. But unless people really respect trolls, but it's like different world, different. I think older people are just different, and younger generation thinks trolling's the answer to getting a message across.
Yeah, hell yeah. And it's like a lot of guys now don't want nobody to respond to guys or anything like that because they find it disrespectful and they find it a waste of time. Okay, if that's so true, then why do you continue to have these guys on? See, that shit don't even out.
Yeah.
It don't even out. This is why people like myself that say you guys like it because it brings you content and it's fucking right. But now I've been noticing that a lot of guys have been tired of it now. Good. It took you this long. It took you this long to understand that you are helping destroy what you're saying that you're defending. These motherfuckers are shooting arrows, and through your shield, you're allowing 2 or 3 arrows, and it's harming everyone else. Maybe not you. So now you're getting tapped on the shoulder, and now you've gotten hit with an arrow because now they're throwing too much to a point that your shield is too small to protect you and whoever's behind you on your team. So now you're like, okay, guys, look, it's fucked up. It shouldn't have been that way. Because now when they don't want to stop, now it's like what this guy did, creating a monster, and you see. So that's the problem here. So it's not that I'm on here acting like I know what I'm talking about. Well, I know what I'm talking about, but like I know it all or anything. It's just the experience that I'm trying to share with you guys. I've been like this all the time. You can go look, bro. Go through all I got like 2,000 something videos, man. That's years worth of work. Ask Red Glove Militant if you want to ask it. I've been the same nigga, will always be the same nigga with the same message. It's just the shit that I've seen, bro, and especially with boxing going to where it's at, and then it's not like you're supposed to listen to me or nothing like that, but it's just like the other day, man. Like I asked Jay Dill and Mark. It's like when you see your boy getting fucked up and you can't jump in or nothing, right? And you're like, oh my God, man, just fucking kick his ass, bro. What the fuck, right? And you're frank a fight, but for some reason he's holding back. This is what I mean about a lot of you guys. This is what I mean about a lot of you uploaders. You guys can't hold back. Guys can't hold back on these guys. You can't hold back on boxing if they cheat. Don't. Just tell the truth. Let it go, bro. Be truth tellers, man. Because that's the only thing that we've got is our word, our reputation, what we leave behind. There's nothing else. There's nothing else.
Yeah, I agree, dude.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
You know, when these fucking little tippy guys and fucking octopus hairline having motherfuckers are fucking gone from here, which I give them about maybe I give them about maybe 7 more months, bro. That's a little bit generous,
Yeah.
but I give them 7 more months before they die out. You know what I mean? And
Mhm.
when they leave, everybody's gonna know them as, oh, thank God they left, and these guys were fucking so disruptive.
Right.
You know? And you know, listen to Dirt. You guys go subscribe to Durden. You know what I'm saying? My man been on here for a minute too. You know, I've always seen him on a lot, you know, on chats. We've always kicked it as well. This is the first time he's on my, and I'm very honored. Thank you very much, my brother. You know, and you know, everybody I kick it with, obviously, you know that they know their boxing. They're very sincere about it. They get on here, they're not gonna waste your time. Every millisecond that turns into a second, that turns into a minute, that turns into an hour. It's gonna be worth your time. It's not gonna be time wasted. You're definitely gonna either from everyone else that I fuck with either get uh intel, laughter, and maybe some satisfaction, you know? Because I've always been the type that it'll be like 128. I had you know, I have followers in England and stuff that can't sleep and they're bored and all of a sudden, oh, Jay Cotto, you say, and if you don't believe me, look in my past videos. When you do, look at the comment sections. A lot of them were like, oh, Jay Cotto, oh man, thank God you're on speaking boxing. That's why I made late night boxing talk. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, I've done my service. I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna be on all the way to November, but once November 8th comes, I'll be on a cruise. I'll probably be, you know, how should I say, streaming from the cruise if it allows me to, in the middle of the fucking ocean on the cruiser, on cruise liner, you know. And when I come back the 14th, I'll let you guys know if I'm going to continue this or not. You know what I mean? Because you know,
You're thinking about giving up YouTube?
yeah, you know, I'm just really thinking about really like walking away, not just closing everything, just leaving. I mean, leaving the channel up so people can, you know, can continue to come back and see the material and stuff like that, and you know.
Yeah.
But just leave it like that. I mean, I'll still be around if I decide to. I'll still be going around and maybe in the comment sections and maybe joining the lives, you know, and stuff like that. But it's just, you know, it's become to a point that you know, I've gone to school, you know, for cartooning, animation, and you know, special effects and stuff. And you know, I've been into
Cool.
dioramas and stuff. I'm thinking about opening up my, you know, a big store now. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just having online and stuff like that, and you know, street vendors whenever I have free time and stuff. And just pushing it big with this, you know, because the toy company's always been my passion. You know, so when I open up a toy store,
Nice. Yeah.
you know, yeah, I'm gonna be so. This is, you know, it's basically like, okay, this is taking a lot of my time, and I appreciate the fight fan, but at the same time, it's the sport that's wasting my time now. So it's like, you know, it's not even the people, it's not even the fans, it's just the sport. Like, it's nothing in turn. And how many times am I going to keep going and speaking about the same matches in the past to keep this flames going? You know what I'm saying? It worked for this
Mhm.
COVID shit. God forbid they give us a second wave and there's no boxing. There's nobody that's uploading unless you're like me and you have a fucking uh uh a variety channel where you could get on here and talk politics and talk movies and talk. If you don't got,
Right.
that's what I'm saying. You have to have talent for this. It's not just everything. You know what I mean? If you don't have any of that, your channel's in trouble. Especially if you monetize for YouTube and for yourself, you're in trouble. The sport,
Yeah.
you might as well say it's gonna be closed down. That's it. There's nothing to talk about. So it's getting to a point now that you guys are gonna have to make a decision. This is why I made my line drawn, and I said, you guys got to start now learning how to get contacts to start getting interviews.
That'll work.
You know what I'm saying? That's the
That'll
only
help.
way.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because if you can't leave and nobody leave, I'm telling you, this is why I got mad, and I'm glad that Dark Horse boxing, peace to you, brother. He brought up that shit about Manjoy catches bit pussy Phelps and fucking radio spoiled child Raheem came out and tried to diss uploaders. You know what I'm saying? When when
That's a good nickname.
yeah,
What'd you call him? Spoiled child?
yeah, Raheem the spoiled child. Radio the spoiled child, Raheem.
Is he? Was he born rich or what?
No, he's just acting like a spoiled child because all of them are.
Yeah,
You know why?
he's got the exclusives and shit.
Yeah, like you got contacts. So during this COVID shit, you should have done what Hella Yee was doing. That's a smart woman right there. She had the fucking interviews on lock, right? And she survived this, and now she's getting the close contact fucking interviews now. The face is to face now, right? But now once this shit closes down again, she's smart. She got contacts. She's gonna keep her shit and the sport bubbling. This is what you guys need to start doing too. This is why I put up the interviews and I showed El Tippy and the rest of these guys. You guys ain't like me. I'm a whole different breed, bro. You guys are a fucking salamander and I'm an alligator, dog. Like, there's no way. There's nothing on your channel. You know what I'm saying? One of my videos for the past will blow all of your material. And that's a fact on all of y'all little fucking guys.
I mean, does Hefe really care about the sport? I mean, sometimes I wonder, man, because I've had many interactions with them.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I don't know, the guy, I don't really know what his intentions are, man. Because he deletes channels, he creates channels, deletes them.
They're all about trolling and just coming on and saying they know the sport and saying such backward. It's like, they just get a kick out of it. That's just the way I see them, and they're just jokes. But I'm just saying, this is what I'm saying when they say I ain't shit and I ain't that. And okay, you know what? Since you're on here and you're bashing my channel, let's go channel for channel. Let's go video for video. Let's go material for material, my man. Let's go playlist for playlist. This is why I'm sorry if I expose channels, but start making your playlists, because I've been saying if your channel don't have a playlist, you ain't shit. You know why? Because you should have a choice for fucking your viewers. That's why my viewers, if they want the funny Jedi, they'll go into shit like Talking with Tyson, the comedy playlist that I got. You know what I'm saying? I got playlists for diorama makers. You know what I'm saying? Action figure collectors, even guys that like listening to hip hop music while watching boxing. I got it's called video vid box, where it's like you have fight clips and highlights of Canelo, let's just say, right? And then you hear like maybe an Eminem song in the background going with it. You know what I mean? So it's like I have that. Yeah. I got mad shit on here, bro. I even wrote a story and I stopped it at 2 seasons, because then that's when everybody started, into the race shit. But it's called Brosco and his 4-5. It's a dope story. It's narrated. You know what I'm saying? And it has no visuals, but it's the type of shit that you sit back, and if you smoke or if you want to relax and you need boxing, it's just a boxing story. So it's read to you with the characters, the voicing. Like, you know what I'm saying? You have to have something and it has to consist of boxing, though. My shit ties in everything with boxing, except for the diorama shit. But you know what I'm saying? With the boxing comedy, everything is with boxing. That's why I do the imitation, the impersonations of Bob Arum, and everything. And then even with Macho Man, I put him into boxing, and I try to do everything for the entertainment of the fight fan. And if these guys are gonna be on here and making channels, you're doing it for a fucking reason. So make the reason true. Don't fucking come out here and just waste everybody's time and say that you have a great channel, but then you don't even have a fucking playlist where people can look at variety and see what the fuck you really bring. Because we could talk about Teofimo Loba, everybody else, every day. A basketball channel could talk about basketball. A football channel could talk about football, right? But wouldn't it be great if you can do that integration where you put it all together and then have a playlist of how you talked about baseball, how you talked about basketball, right? It gives you more variety. It doesn't make your channel boring. This is the tricks that you have to do for longevity. And this is what I mean. It's not going to be the super chat, because at the same time, remember, if people believe that we're going to go through another recession, we're going to go through mad shit, these super chats and everything, they're going to stop. People are not going to be able to afford to send you the 25 they're sending you now, and especially if you make the wrong choice of voting, right? Whatever it be. So what I'm saying here is be smart about your shit and expand. And at the same time, don't waste nobody's time. Don't lie. Don't sell them a lie, because these days it's the truth that's the fucking move. People are living in a lie right now because this is what they're feeding us. Boxing and all sports are supposed to be our safe havens. It's something to be our escape. Something we're supposed to go away and be away from the world from. Something that gives us the difference where we can relax. But no. People want to, okay, fine. When you got no other place, but yet people find their little peace, Don't be like these little motherfuckers and come disturb that person who found their little piece, their little slice of heaven in YouTube, and they're speaking and they got their other people who they're sharing their little slice of heaven with. Don't come and try to pollute this shit. Don't do that. I mean, what kind of fucking people are you? This is exactly what I mean. Like, people don't understand. I say this shit constantly because I come from so many eras before these niggas, and for them to come and desecrate, like, it just bothers, it hurts, and you know what I'm saying. This is why I'm maybe after, like I said, maybe after my cruise when I come back November 14th, I just might hang them up and just leave the channel open and let everybody see the old material, so that way they won't forget. It'll be sort of like a memorial type shit for this fucking channel, because this channel, like I said, is I've done a lot of things with it. This channel has helped fucking Michael Nunn, all right, in a petition with his nephew to help him get his meds when he was incarcerated, bro, because they were treating him so fucked up. We helped with that petition. The video's on there with the link and everything. I'm telling you, Manny Pacquiao, when the LGBT tried to make him apologize because of his stance of his Christianity and how he felt about how, you know, and how they, bro, petition was made here. What happened 2 days after? Nike wanted to sign him back, and he was like, no. So what did they do? They honored the rest of his contract, and he left, right? This is what I'm saying. This channel has done more than a lot of channels out here that like to talk shit about me. And what's funny is that when I have to get on the defense, and if I ever made a video, if I came on a live now, because that's the move now, and I burned you motherfuckers, a lot of you guys that think that I came on like get this smoke, cool dude, but he's always had something with me. And the reason why I called him out before and I still smoke him now is because when we was on the live and he tried to say that I was acting like El Tippy, when the reason why you met me vulgar, and the reason is because of the way you came off. And ever since you held that in your heart, and that day, it was months, and he fucking blurred that out, like, like, oh, the first time I met Kato, it was no, the first time you met me, yeah,
That was a pretty good impression of him, man.
That's him, bro. That's him. Oh, the first time
I argued with him. I argued with him the other night about something stupid, but yeah.
Yeah, and no offense to anybody that fucks with him, but you know what I mean. Like, he came out and he was like, the reason why I don't fuck with Kato is because the first time I met him, it was on some vulgar stuff, and I was like, yo, first of all, don't even put me like that, because the reason why I got vulgar with you is because you came off. First of all, you got on the panel when we was, and he's the one, him and fucking Zone 6, who I smoked in a fucking debate. Right? And I thought that he was cool. I was giving him shout outs, and he was saying, yo, even my man, y'all should take lessons from my man GTS, because we debated and he's cool with it. He understands the defeat of that. He kept quiet all that time, every time I said that shit. And then when Mark put the air out, he tried to come out and say, oh, well, and I was like, oh, where the fuck did this come from? How come you didn't say this shit before? Okay, so let's get it out of the open. And ever since, I just been putting it, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you motherfuckers are babies to me. All of y'all that have been against me, talking shit about me, shitted on my channel, trolled me, tried at least, because all of y'all got slayed. I killed there's not one troll that has defeated me, though. Not one. And peace to 68 Rendezvous, who I don't know if he's still up, but that was one motherfucker that me and him used to go back and forth. And John Boxing, 68 is way better than you, because he made me sweat at a certain point. Only once, when we were going back and forth on the video, this is back then. That's the only guy I say that gave me comp. After that, that was it. You know what I'm saying? And much respect to him, because I squashed it with him. And you see, he's a man, because he left it alone. He never, regardless, he don't like me. I left him alone. He left me alone. He goes his way. I go mine. That's it. I only bring up his name now because, like I said, he was competition on here. He did pretty good. You know what I'm saying? We had our differences, and we're grown men. We went our own way. No harm intended. But guys like, the fucking John Boxing and all these guys, bro, the wannabes, the pariahs, the guys that are thrown out, backs turned, and scream all this shit that they're down with LDPC and down with everybody, and they're not. These are guys that you just stay the fuck away from. Guys like Get This Smoke, who hold grudges and feel like, okay, you know what? Since they're airing out Kato, since I don't like him, I'm going to take this guy. And you did it at the wrong time. Because notice, it wasn't a normal person, like let's just say Lisa Bales or Mike D or anybody that said, yeah, Jedi, you got a problem. In order for you to try to even jump me, it's funny how you always try to jump me, GTS. So this is why I say you're a fucking scumbag. All right? The bottom line, I don't like you. I never fucking will. I think you're a fucking girl. You know what I'm saying? To tell you the truth.
I think he cried the other night against Glenn Avery. I think
Yeah.
they were debating,
Well,
and I think he almost cried.
well, that's his problem. You know what I'm saying? Because at the same time, he's very argumentative. Like, nigga, shut the fuck up. I don't give a fuck if you got children. I don't care if you man. That don't make you a fucking man. What makes you a man is, like I said, accountability, responsibility on how you fucking talk, on how you fucking come off like a fucking antagonizing little bitch. Bottom line. And niggas could show him this live. I don't give a fuck. I'm a grown ass man. And I even told her, I hope one day I can see you so I can fucking tell you this. You know what I'm saying? Because it's fucking ridiculous on how, you just try to pull me out. There's like, like a lot of guys have hate for me because they can't do what I do. Get on here and say, fuck you. I'm the only dude, bro, ever on social media that has fucking blown up the LGBT. And they have never canceled me. Why? Because I hold one truth over them. You know what that one truth is? That one truth is that they are allowing NAMBLA, a fucking pedophile, all right? Guys that love a boy-loving fucking association that's trying to push this shit into Congress to make it legal for grown-ass men to sleep with boys, bro. They're rocking and they want to rock under the LGBT banner. And I'm saying, you guys...
Who's doing that?
NAMBLA is called.
Yeah, but like LGBT's involved in that?
No, NAMBLA is those pedophile motherfuckers are trying to use the LGBT and cape under their banner. And I'm saying,
my bad. I'm my bad. I'm. It's a little late at night. I thought you were saying LDBC, dog.
No.
You're saying LGBT.
Yeah.
LGBT.
No,
my bad, dude. My bad.
The reason why I bring them up is because people look at the subscription, but they don't understand. It's not about the subscribers. It's about the power of the channel, the power of the upload, the power of all the shit you've been through and you've never been canceled. All the shit you've been through and you never closed your channel. Not once. It's now, after all these years, that I got a strike, and that was because of fucking El Tippy. No, because of
Is that for real?
No, because of H Money. Yeah, because I put his name in the title. So, when you do that, it gives him a right to give you a strike, because then, so all right, no doubt. But that he started it though. So now that I finished it, it's like, so I learned my lesson. If you're gonna dox somebody, you put it in the video, but never on the title. You know what I'm saying? See, I hope motherfuckers are taking notes, bro. Because I've been on here for a long time. I doubt anybody's gonna be on here for as long as I have, especially the way shit's going now. So back to the LGBT shit. So they try to get at me on every part of my social media, bro. And I was just saying that you should shut the fuck up. All right, all of you fucking pussy suckers, you dick lickers, all of y'all shut the fuck up. You're a bunch of hypocrites because you're allowing fucking older guys to go under your fucking banner and use your name in order to fucking touch young boys. And if you're going to allow that, you're a fucking scumbag in life. And what I'm saying about anything else that you don't like does not pertain to you. We live two different worlds. I live a clean one and honest one. You live a dirty and demonic one. Fuck y'all. They never bothered me again. So that's why I say freely. I can say faggot. I can say 20 faggot. I can say it. I can show it.
For real.
I can smoke my weed on here. My other motherfucker, yeah, try to smoke weed on your live to see if you get a strike. Go ahead. They don't do that shit to me. They leave me the fuck alone here on YouTube. You know another reason why they left me alone? If you have ever seen little commercials and banners on my shit, that is only because I might borrow music or something like that. So they get the coin for that. So since they're getting paid off my shit, I'm bringing them money. I'm free to say whatever the fuck I want. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
So so I hope y'all learning the tricks of the trade, because I'm telling you, if I decide to get out of here, if Ross Clark decides to get out of here, if the boxing librarian decides to get out of here, and all the other guys like Mark, who's been on here almost as long as me, decide to get out of here, and let's just say the Red Glove Militant, who's going to be the senior as we're intermediates now, and he's probably going to carry this generation and teach them what the fuck we're doing, along with the other guys like Ring IQ, who probably still be here, and all the other guys who are making coin off of this the right way, right? And doing it the right way. They're gonna be the head guys like we are now, trying to fend off all the other bullshit. Most of them decide not to even deal with it. Some of them who have dealt with it burn these motherfuckers to a crisp like I have. So this is what I'm saying. Me, like I said, my interest is more doing what I wanted to do as a child, open up a toy store, sell my dioramas, into the sci-fi world, do my thing. Because like I said, 9 years of this shit though, and it's not that it's getting nowhere. It's not even that. It's just the respect for the sport. No one is giving it. The sport is on its way out. It's like the gangrene is spreading. Bottom line. Thank you, Mike D. No doubt. I see you, brother. Respect to you too. Like the gangrene is spreading. Now, just like Mark Unrivaled was able to say that There's no YTPC. It's dead because, well, you know what? He was right. And when I say this, yeah, everybody's gonna have to agree when I say the sport has gangrene and is spreading. And regardless of these fights that you want to see, and regardless of these fights that are going to be made, you're always going to go around a revolving door before you even enter the building you want to stay in. Always remember that shit, fight fans. Always remember that shit. They will always tell you fight's almost there, and it's not. Fights being
Yeah.
made, and
It's a
it's not.
big fucking tease, man.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't like us. Fights there to the point that, oh yeah, we could go to sleep, and the whole 2.5 months while these champions train, when it was pay-per-view time or Wild World of Sports ABC, that's the only time we watched them train was the montage time before the fight. You know what I'm saying? And it was only 2 minutes. It was only 2 fucking minutes. So this is what I tell you young motherfuckers out there that are rude and disrespectful to motherfuckers like us. Y'all niggas need to fucking sit down, let us change your diapers, and teach you a fucking lesson when you need a fucking lesson. And you need to use your ears, not your fucking mouths yet. You use your mouths when we ask you to, or when we fucking leave. And that's just the way it goes. It's just true fucking facts. You speak when spoken to. This grown folk shit. You know what I'm saying? Close your mouth when grown folk talking. There's no need for you motherfuckers to think that, oh, if I argue with a grown, you know goddamn well none of you pussies would open your mouth to a grown-ass man in front of his face like that in the street without knowing that you either get stomped or the shit smacked out of you. This is real man talk here. Some motherfuckers will shoot you right in your face.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you guys are walking around dangerous times. And so what? You have a gun. Listen, mostly everybody has a gun now. The question here is 2 questions. Do you have the heart for one? And how good of a shot are you, nigga? You know what I'm saying? You guys think that because you see us on here and we smile, we don't have stripes and wars in life, nigga? You crazy, bro. You guys don't even know. You guys don't know if the motherfucker you trying to fuck with already knows where you live and they're just waiting for you to say one more thing. You don't know this shit, dog. You guys don't really know the story of YouTube uploaders that have gone missing and come to find out they arrested the dude because the dude was really crazy, yeah, but slipped up, and they found these dudes dead, son. YouTube beefs, niggas getting shot up and stuff. Really, is it really worth it? Because, like I said, you may be joking, but the dude that may take this seriously, or the dude that takes whatever the fuck he's doing seriously, just might do that. Take you seriously, and you're joking. Next thing you know, this nigga's either knocking on your door, or you see him in the store where you at, or he pull up on you in a car, or some other shit. You niggas are playing a dangerous game, and this is not what it was meant for. And you guys could be like, yeah, whatever, my niggas. Okay, your niggas ain't always around you. Your niggas are never gonna be there when a nigga put one in you, or he decides to give you the beating of your life. Not saying that it's me. Could be anybody that you're fucking with on here. Remember, we all don't know each other on here, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Durden could be Durden could have went to fucking, if he's old enough, he could have went to fucking, Desert Storm. He could be a war vet, son. And you guys are fucking with him, and he could have had specialties like being a tracker or something, to a point that he got somebody in his infantry probably got works for communications. And he calls his boy, yo, do me a favor, bro. Look at this channel on YouTube. Look at his IP. Please get me his fucking address. To the point that the dude that's a specialist behind that, the IT, can get your shit and erase his footprints from anybody even knowing that he got that shit and did his boy the favor because you said some foul shit, to the point that this man went as far as to try to get his respect off you, that he's knocking on your door or waiting for you to come out your house. It's the same. You don't know who you fucking with, bro.
Oh, yeah. Some of these fools on here could be fucking a fucking FBI fucking undercover, just trying to get you to incriminate yourself or something. You're like, I'm gonna go over to your house and I'm gonna fucking fuck you up, and it's like that could be a cop.
That's right.
You know.
And I'm gonna tell you guys another thing. Reason why I show off my guns and I don't get a strike and no cops come knocking on my door. My job, I work for the government, so I'm a weapons inspector. And a field manager. I work over at fucking Northrop and Grumman. I don't give a fuck what anybody says, bro. This is exactly why.
I did some work for them before, to be honest with you. I'm not anymore, but
Oh yeah, which one in the aerospace department or the
It was more like kind of inventorying their like torpedoes that they were
okay.
manufacturing out here in California, like on the
See,
West Coast.
you know what's funny? I guard and inspect all of that over here in Florida.
Yeah,
See, so
yeah,
it's
it's
like,
cool shit.
so I'm saying like, you know, nigga carry a gun, carry a badge. Who the fuck? So I'm saying like John Boxing a long time ago, he tried to dox me when he found out that he can't go on my file. All of a sudden he panicked, bro. I swear you could go. I don't know if he still has it up, bro, but I know that if you look in my archives, I think it was about 2 years ago. I I put his video on and started laughing because he was like, yo, he panicked. You see him in the street. He's like, oh my God, J Cotto, he's a cop. He's gonna try to kill me. He said he knows my address. I'm just letting everybody know in case something happened. And I made a video laughing and told him nobody told you to try to go into my shit. Now you know who I am. Leave me the fuck alone, dog. Know what I'm saying? This is why,
Yeah,
people, like I said, you don't know who you fucking with. People don't know who you're fucking with on here, bro. And me, like I said, it took me 9 years to be open and tell people what I do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm almost at my end. It's not even called a career. It was just a hobby that I did, and I made a lot of friends, which will become my family once I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
If I decide to. But it's just the whole point. I left everybody something which is called a lesson on YouTube and the YouTube boxing community. And if you don't believe me, there are bridges to everybody. I could basically say I'm connected to everybody. Know what I'm saying? Whether it's the other side, motherfuckers know who I am because I've done put my foot so far up in their fucking ass. You know what I'm saying? And people on this side know who I am because I either collaborated with them or I got on their lives or I gave them a shout out or we had a good conversation on other platforms or on here. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
like I said, if I decide to hang it up and lace up my boots and bounce, hey, you know what? You'll know. As a matter of fact, put it this way. November the 14th, if you see the stream with a title that says Baba Yaga versus everybody, that means that the links are open. I got the black suit on. I got my pencil. And one more time, I'm inviting any fucking body to the stream so they
Sounds
can
gangster, dog.
yeah, so they could get murdered one more time, so they could try to troll me for the last time, and get a couple of y'all on here. So it's for formal goodbyes or whatever, and we'll close the channel together, and that's that. If you see that title, that's the way you'll know. Remember, it'll be Baba Yaga versus everybody. The end.
That'd be kind of epic, man.
You know what I'm saying? And
Not gonna lie.
like that's what I'm saying. Like everything I try to do with meaning and class. I don't try to, like I said, I don't try to waste nobody's fucking time, dog. You know what I'm saying? That never, bro. We never do that because we only live once. And when you come on here, this is why I find it very disrespectful for you guys that have to go through the shit. Oh, you a bitch today, you a bitch D, you a bitch D, you know what I'm saying? Okay, no doubt. I feel bad for y'all because y'all never get that time ever again, and you're stained with that stupidity. You know what I'm saying? Instead of somebody else getting on the life and saying, yo, you know what? I totally disagree with what you're saying. I want to debate you right now. I'd rather hear that. I'd rather hear that.
Instead of you're not welcome at my hood.
You know what I'm saying? No, instead of oh,
I don't know
you
what that.
you
I
know
don't know
what
what
I'm
that
saying?
has to. What does that have to do with boxing, right? Like,
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? You know, but we're not gonna get that. We're not gonna get that here, sir, because they think that over talking you, cursing you, disrespecting you is I beat him. Oh he ain't shit. Oh he exposed you. These are kids who don't have educations, who just hang out and just drink every day and get high off their fucking ass and have tried every fucking drug in their body and they don't know shit and they go off of what they've seen for that split second. You know what I mean? These are guys that if you sit them down and you try to teach them a lesson, they'll take a third of the lesson and put the rest of their bullshit ideology in it and try to mix it up and try to give you some fucked up concoction of what the fuck are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? These are these fucking fools, and they actually getting one over on me. They think they're getting one over on me. Get them. Listen, like I said, all of you fucking crooked, demented, fucking fanboys, all of you dishonest uploaders, and you know who you are. all of you guys who have made factions and have destroyed a beautiful thing, all of you guys who speak on here and don't talk about the fighters' skill, but you think that basically fighters deserving monies that they don't deserve is actually their skill, and they, I mean, and not listening to the fight fan that has been here before you, calling fights before you correctly, everything before you, and you're proven wrong all the time. I don't know what else to tell you guys, but like I said, just tell the fucking truth, bro. It's not gonna cost you anything. Your reputation is not on the line. You only put it on the line when you start lying and saying facts, facts, and then come to find out you get debunked. Oh, you a bitch. Oh, your mother. Oh, what? My mother? My mother? Nigga, your mother wears fucking. She got a leather wig with sway sideburns, nigga. Fuck you.
Damn, dog.
Know what I'm saying? Your mother got a kickstand. Your mother got a kickstand in her pussy, nigga. What? Like,
Damn.
fuck Odie. You know what I mean? And that's just the way you got to keep it. You got to keep it real. And let me tell you guys something. I have always been the one that gives fucking lives the longest, like 2 hours, 2:45, 3 hours. This like the fourth time I've gone 3 hours ever. Guys have gone four, of course, but like I said, when lives first came on, I was on here like a motherfucker in the Star Wars community and the fucking diorama community and the movie community. So I've been around here. The name is Jay Cotto, the Boxing Jedi. And I love YouTube boxing community. I love the followers. I love the subscribers. And I even love some of you fucking uploaders. But the one thing that you guys got to start doing is you got to start telling the truth and stop caping. You know what I mean? Because that shit ain't getting us nowhere. At the same time, you should keep these fucking so-called trolls in the comment section. That's where they belong. That used to be their home. This is where they stay. You know why? Because we have awesome people that are called our following. And these are the guys that in the comment section beat their ass. Our subscribers are the ones that filter our channel out for us, for themselves. They are supposed to be the ones that when you give a motherfucker a wrench now, if he missed it, the comment section. Yeah, the comment section lets him know, man, or lets her know, man, shut the fuck up, man. You don't know what you're talking about, bro. This is defending you, not caping, defending you. It's a difference. When you cape for somebody, you caping for lies, your own agenda. But when you defend someone, they're right, and you know that, so you're actually putting yourself out there for them. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Motherfuckers like my boy Jeanette Young, who's a prospect fighter. You know what I mean? My man Mike D. Hawker Mustang, who's been here. Oh man, like since the beginning, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying, bro? A lot. Mike D as well. So many, bro. So many. Sanctus Deuce been on Mala as well. Like, yo, a lot of brothers, bro. A lot of brothers, man. They see me grow. They see me defeat motherfuckers. They see me give them laughter. They see me. You know what I'm saying? Tony's Reviews is one channel as well. Who used to watch me and said, you know what, bro, I want to open up a channel, bro. Yo, thanks, Jay Cotto, for like, I respect and love all of y'all, man. And when I get on here, I'm not saying that I'm the king of this shit. No, I'm not. I'm not. What I'm doing is sharing my experience within the sport and now within this shit. It's to the day that when I step off, son, you guys can actually say, that dude, bro, and his channel, that's a good channel, bro. And I'm glad those that actually appreciated it will say, I'm glad I was fucking actually subscribed to this fucking channel, and I'm gonna stay subscribed regardless it's no longer functional if I decide to do that. And the ones that don't know shit are gonna fucking subscribe, and they're gonna say, wow, this is a great channel, not knowing that I already left the shit and it's already too late. But you can start your foundation by just watching everything from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you, the faithful ones, when I'm gone from this channel, like, I know y'all would be like, you know what? Let me watch Jay Cotto's first fucking video, bro. And y'all would go down all the way down to and y'all probably do like some, like, if there's another fucking a wave of COVID, God forbid, knock on wood, you know, eh, you guys will probably be like, yo, let me watch. Let me watch from episode 1. Let me see. And y'all will see it. Y'all will see every troll get big, the way I stood real, the same message, how I started. That I'm telling you, the way we used to do things, all the interviews, I'm telling you, all of them. And then you guys will actually be like, wow, okay, no doubt. You know? And that was it. And now Triple J
Yeah.
says, you know, and now Triple J says, let me see.
Who's Fabrizio?
Yeah, Fabrizio, yeah, we was talking. Nah, he's a cool dude. Um, he's a good. I'm just trying to see what official says. He goes, so what? Jay told you the truth that I would tell you to. Okay. Triple J says official will screw you just as easily, Fabrizio. Oh, these guys are still Fabrizio. These guys have been at that was earlier. They were at it earlier and shit. These guys are crazy. But peace to you guys, man. You guys are awesome, man. You know, just wanted to let you guys know, you know, like I said, man, you'll see and you'll understand just like everyone has come to understand, bro. You know, I'm passionate. The sport was given to me by my grandfather and father. Is just like any guy who watches baseball, you know, and it's a tradition, it's passed down, and they even go to events with their grandparent and their father, you know, their father and shit, and you know, and it becomes a tradition. It's the same thing with me, bro. Every fight, whether it's over the holidays or anything like that, and you know, we used to sit down, bro. And when I was young, bro, my grandfather sipping on their beer and shit, like, bro, you know what I'm saying? And this is
Yeah,
why,
it's a very beautiful sport, and there's a lot of corruption in it. But yeah, it's been passed down from generation to generation, and there's something very beautiful about that. That
yeah.
maybe casuals that are new to the sport just don't know yet. You know.
Yeah, and what's funny is that look, the story of boxing is beautiful. At least from when it started, regardless of the corruption. Because now if you look at the irony of this, not only were the mob and the promoters and shit like that, which you know, not only did they make the sport bad and fuck it up for the fighters and shit like that, now it's the fighters that are fucking up the sport. How fucked up is that, bro? Right? It's backwards. So the story of boxing
Yeah.
started off as a beautiful thing from all types of, you know, trials and tribulations and obstacles from you know evil forces that wanted to you know manipulate certain fighters and take their living, you know, hard-earned living and shit. And you know that shit right there, bro. Even that's beautiful because you've seen guys like Colin Basilio defeat most of them for a certain time, and then they came back, and you know, so it's like good defeats evil, but evil comes back, and you know what I'm saying. And then you see different stories within the you know within the sport, and all these guys, you know, get going through fucking attrition and you know and getting their pedigree up, and then you see their heartbreak. You know, either they lose a family member or I mean, it's a beautiful story, man.
There's a lot of elements to it that people fail to acknowledge as
Yeah,
casuals.
yeah.
Hardcore boxing fans look into these things.
Yeah, you know, and this is exactly every fight tells a story, and there are only certain fighters who are great storytellers. So when someone says that this fighter is a future Hall of Famer or this fighter is an all-time great, remember what I told you. Remember exactly what I told you. And what I told you is this: there are certain fighters that will carry the sport and transition it and then put it in the place where it's supposed to be. You know, and that's up there
Right.
as a historic sport. Everybody that participates in the sport not supposed to be the same, but at least have the same heart, have the same goal, which is leave a legacy, and to conquer the sport. How? People forgot. Belts are trophies. Guys are out here talking about belts don't mean shit. Belts are fucking trophies. The titles are exactly what sets you to where you are in your division, the top. The problem here is they didn't know when to stop making all of this. Why? Because corruption and more spacing for another fighter, for another promoter to get over on the sport kept opening up. So all these gates and gaps and loopholes kept opening up, and this is where we are today. So if we go into a second wave and things is it's a done deal. You know what I mean? If this Loma and Tiafimo fight, not saying that this fight weighs it out for me, but this is a fight that I was the first one to ever want this fight. And I've been saying it, and like I said, if y'all don't believe me, you can look at the dates of my videos. That's my proof. That's my timestamp. You can't manipulate that at all here on YouTube. So when you look at that and you see me, I was the first one calling for this fight, and I was telling fight fans, y'all need to start calling for this fight, bro. Nobody's calling for this fight. Why? You know, I'm letting you know right now. I already know who was going to win. I already knew that it was good for the sport. If they don't make it, that shows me that these guys, not Loma, not Tio, not Aram, but the fight fan, doesn't really want the sport, because it is you guys who can make noise, especially with all of these devices. These guys are a finger tap away from you telling them what the fuck it is. So if you guys are going to kick and scream for it and it's not made, don't kick and scream when it's not made. That's all I'm saying. Otherwise than that, my man Dirt in Boxing, God bless you, man. Thank you for being here.
Yeah.
Peace to everybody that joined on the comment section and the chat. All of my followers, you know what I'm saying? I'll possibly come back on tomorrow and give you another live or something. You know, but like I said, man, you know, just be yourselves, man. I hope you guys had a good time tonight, you know, and I hope that I was able to tell the truth, you know what I mean? Obviously I gotta change up the title because I try to kick a little open mic comedy, but it got a little serious. No doubt. It's always good to talk on a serious subject. You know what I mean? Sometimes we gotta stay grounded. So, you know, I'm glad that we stood grounded, and I was able to show you guys and tell you guys exactly, and also have proof with Ross Clark. Thank you, Ross Clark, for being on here as well earlier, you know, along with Durden. I'm just glad that we were able to show. You know,
it's been good listening to you. It's always in the chat and also being on your StreamYard. So you know, it's historical.
Anytime, brother. Anytime, man. Anytime you're here and you want to get on and I throw the chat on, man, you're more than welcome to join the panel, my brother Durden. No doubt.
Yeah, I try, man. I mean, like you said, man, if you decide to, I understand how life is, man. You get older, you gotta hang them up at some point.
Yeah.
I mean, Precise pretty much did with the boxing world. He went into some other shit. Thunderdome definitely hung him up. You know, and you remember that OG. Maxwell Bear definitely went into a different realm. I don't even know if Recognize is still on BDA's panel anymore because I don't really hear about him anymore.
Yeah, it's definitely
a lot of guys getting older. I still try to do my thing. I did like a little seasonal thing, but I can't go every week, man.
Yeah,
it's just hard with work, you know. Every bills. Doing these live streams are tough, you know. But you want to save your sport. You want to talk real shit. Unfortunately, you know, not all of us have the biggest voice in the sport, but we try our best, you know.
No doubt, man. No doubt. You know, peace to Lisa Bales. Like I said, that is the first lady of boxing talk, bro. This woman is everywhere on everyone's live, kicking the boxing truth. Peace to you, girl. Keep doing your thing. Otherwise than that, thank you, Dirty. No doubt. I'm your boy.
Have a good night, dude.
You too, my brother. I'm your boy, Jay Cotto. Remember, man, God bless. Stay vigilant. Peace, guys.